1, 2, testing sound. We seem to have a slight technical issue. Oh, we're back. There we go. Do apologize there. We had a technical glitch in the studio, which I've been able to fix, and we are good once again. That was unfortunate, but there it is. That happens. It's live TV. 1, 2, testing sound. We seem to have a slight technical issue. Oh, we've solved all that. Okay, hopefully we are good now. All right, it's a very special day today. We are live at the New York Stock Exchange with Jeffrey Boots, CEO of our company this afternoon, our gold company. We'll be talking more about the company, what it does very, very shortly on the show. It's Diversified Mineral Group. He's live there today. The company will be going public shortly, and we'd like to learn more about this very interesting company. So if you've just tuned in, the interview is just around the corner. Jeff is just getting himself settled now into the studio, into the stock exchange on the floor, and we'll be there. Let me share with you exactly what this will look like. This is where we will be in just a few minutes' time. Let me share with you. It looks just like this. This is where Jeff will be in just a few minutes, talking to us live on the show. Meet the CEO live from the New York Stock Exchange. He'll be right here. And he's there to IPO his company and register for the IPO. Very, very exciting day, and we hope that you'll all enjoy this first. It's the first of a series of Meet the CEO, so we're very excited about it, as you can imagine. Bit nervous, if I'm honest, to be perfectly honest, but we had a good pre-meeting with him earlier. I hope you got a chance to see that video. I'll give you a little taste of it here. This was Jeffrey on the way to the exchange this morning. Just a few moments ago, I posted the video, so I will just share a little bit with you. Here we go. I'll give you a little clip right now. This was just a few moments ago. This posted here. This was Jeffrey on his way in his car, being driven to the New York Stock Exchange. If you didn't get a chance to see that, you might like to. And it's translated into 14 different languages as well. So if you'd like that information, if you are from other countries, I know we have members in 46 countries. But go and check that out. And that's just posted a few moments ago. Anyway, we'll be going over to the stock exchange very, very shortly. Let me see who is in the house. Let's bring all the comments live up on the screen. Sorry for that false start. We do seem to have had a couple of days now of issues since we've upgraded the new service with Chrome. But there you go. It's live TV. You've got to deal with it. It catches you out, I'm afraid. If it's your very first time here, click subscribe and ring the bell. And as always, give us a thumbs up. That really, really helps the channel. Shares it out to more people. All right. Let's read some of the comments that have just come in this morning. Hello, Sensei Crypto is here. Good afternoon to you, Sensei, in the evening for you in the UK. Crag is here. Tuna Sub is here. Good job, says Mike. Welcome. Be signed in to Google today because I want you to put your questions to Jeffrey this afternoon. And you'll be able to talk to a CEO about his gold company, his mining company. Very, very exciting stuff. All right. Let me check a few things. We're all good there. In the breakfast bar this morning, I want to thank Stephen Lewandowski and Mike for all their input there this morning. Thank you very much indeed. To all of you who've shared information in the Discord this morning. I won't have time to look at it just now, but I'll look at it later. And who else we got here? Bill. Bill just turned up. Bill Oberkirch. How are you, Bill? Lovely to have you here. Welcome to the special show this afternoon. And just for those of you that are following the channel, we're growing, we're doubling our rate of growth every month now. We're at 12,744, and we've set a target for 10 million subscribers. We can see how that's achievable now, so I'm working very much towards that. All right, okay. Are we ready? Doing good, thank you. I'm glad you are well. Lovely to have you here. This is where we'll be very, very shortly at the New York Stock Exchange. I'll share with you Welcome, Charles. Thank you very much indeed. This is where our guest, Doug, will be. Let me just I've just got a text come in from, sorry, not Doug, Jeff, by the way. I'm just reading the comments, making sure I keep up to date with our guest. Let me welcome in here Mitch NL. Good afternoon, Mitch. How are you? Hey, Martin, quick question. That website you use to see the company's fundamentals, what's the name? Well, I will give you the link now. If you are a member of my channel, George, and you are, you will get a lifetime discount to the services using my referral, better than Bloomberg, Yahoo, anyone. No one provides the discount that I provide, and it will make my membership for free, or you can do a trial and test it for a month or what have you. I will give you the link to the software that I use, and let me give it to you now. As you've asked, I will put it in the chat now. There you go. All right. There you go. I'll give it you 3 times so it stands out. Fantastic. You got that? And I'll share that link with my audience everywhere else as well. So I'll share that with Kick. Good morning, Kicksters. I will also share that with my Rumblers. Don't want anyone to miss out on the links that I provide. So let me just do that for you if you're watching on Rumble. That's to all of you. Let me give the information to everybody on Facebook as well. And X, because if I mention a link, I like to make sure that everybody, wherever you're watching, gets that link. Here we are live now on Facebook. Let me give you the link so you've got it. This is my Alpha Spread, the most advanced algorithmic software in the world. It's not done by analysts who have influence behind a stock or whatever. This is aimed at being the most honest, real, done purely, with numbers. And if you use my link that I've just given you there, you will get a lifetime discount. If you click on it, it'll take you. Oh, hang on a minute. What's happened there? Let me double check that a moment. That shouldn't be doing that. Is that shortened? Hang on a second. No, that's correct. Why has it done that? Okay, do that again. The link I gave you, let me just check. Yeah, that's correct. So why is Facebook trying to change the link? Oh, it's Facebook has changed the link. That's a bit weird. Yeah, Facebook tried to that's silly. This is the constant manipulation of services to keep you on their platform. It's really wrong, isn't it? It just changes everything. Don't want it to change anything. No, just post like that. Okay. No, it doesn't want to do it. There you go. I've got it now. So Facebook have got the right link now. Let me just delete the other links because they're not accurate. Facebook is getting worse and worse. It just constantly wants it to be the way they want the information. It's like, no, that's not what I want. And then I can't even delete my own posts. Let me delete it from here. Hang on. So frustrating. I'm at the point, sometimes I think to myself, I'm just going to come off Facebook altogether because I deal with so much. Yeah, look, I can't even delete these. Can't even delete these posts. Oh, well. Oh, well. It is what it is. Let me give my ex-audience this link as well. There you go. Yeah, Facebook just wants to manipulate everything that you post on it now. Robinhood, what have they just put out? Make your move to get a bonus. Yeah, I've already shared that information. My audience are fully aware of that. All right. Okay. Let's go back to our trading position. We are down a little bit today, only very slightly. Hi, Martin and everyone. Very excited today. Yes, it's lovely to have all my members here today. It's going to be a really special day. And thank you for all joining me. Thanks. It should bring up, if it's the right link for you, it should bring up the actual Lucas Aids page, which is this. You can see our members here, and this gives you a lifetime discount using my services, and you can get a discount lifetime. So hopefully it brought that link up for you, and then you can register. All right, it's a great service. I wouldn't be with it if I didn't think it was great, and I certainly wouldn't be sharing it to my audience. George says, "Hey Martin, quick question. The website that you use to see what? Oh, I gave you the link. We've done that. Okay. You're very welcome, George. Very welcome indeed. Okay. Virgin Galactic's going up again. It didn't quite break that resistance level. We want to see it break at 236. It's tapped it a couple of times, but if it keeps hitting it and keeps pushing up to it, eventually it will. Because it's not gone down low. It just keeps bouncing back. It's when it bounces down and then breaks down, that's when it's a concern. It's not. It's holding this level. In fact, we keep building support actually, and we just keep tapping on that door. So it's doing better all the time. So we're very pleased about that. Anyway. Gold. We're talking gold and minerals and precious metals today on our live interview at the New York Stock Exchange with Jeffrey Boots. We are very excited about that. That's happening very shortly. Can't wait to share that with all of you. The S&P is up today. Amazon, still too expensive. Apple, too expensive. Next Year Energy's holding up. Enphase has gone back up again. Very nice indeed. Coca-Cola, just fantastic. I definitely bought it at the bottom. J&J doing well. Kenvue, Chevron, Tesla, Rivian, McDonald's, Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Tesco, Tilray, Robinhood doing well again, going back up again. IonQ, Rocket Lab, Plug Power, back up again today, looking good. And it's starting to move again. This is good. So Forex, Procter & Gamble, Rumble, Funware, FFIE, it's gone straight back down, I'm afraid. It's not doing well at all. You've got to just have a lot of patience with that one and regard it as a lottery ticket. If we're completely honest, you've got to be very careful with that. It is a lottery ticket. Anyway, if you've just turned up, our interview starts shortly with Jeffrey from Jeffrey Boots from the New York Stock Exchange. You can put your questions to him and be live on the show very shortly. Okay, just getting settled now at the exchange. All right, I think we've answered everyone's questions. If you've just turned up, smash the like button. Yeah, I think you all have, which is absolutely great. That is awesome. Let's look at our overall portfolio this afternoon and see where we are. As you can see, we are 49,991. Overall, the Roth IRA is up today, and my all-time balance, we are literally just on an all-time high, because if you add back in the interest payment for margin, we are actually at another all-time high. So it's been good. Everything's looking good. Can't complain. Very happy. I'm very pleased to see that the stocks that I'm out of, waiting for them to come down, because they're all too expensive right now. All right. Now then, let me check in on my Bloomberg news, because we do have, as you all know, in fact, Bloomberg aren't doing any news at the moment. They're just talking about Barbie for some bizarre reason. Yeah, this is Bloomberg. This is the trouble with Bloomberg. Look, they don't go live all the time. They run out of things to say, and then we talk about Barbie. So anyway, we won't focus on that. What about Sky News? That's what Sky News. Yeah, we've got the big inquiry going on, of course, with COVID, and we've got the war in Israel. If there's anything there that was relevant to you, important, I would bring it to you immediately. Hi, Martin. Can we just put our questions in the chat? Yes, of course you can. Absolutely, of course you can. And first come, first serve, members priority. I will go to members only, so we don't get trolls and attacked by some crazy people. We just want quality conversation here this afternoon for our star guest, which is what we're going to do. All right. Anyway, Virgin Galactic is pushing up again, looking good today. Palantir, I'm waiting to buy some when it goes down. Gold is going down. The S&P is going up. Amazon is going up again. Still too expensive though. I can't buy it here. If we look over the month now, it's gained 3%, which is good. However, we're preparing for a drop in the new year. So I think it's the wrong time to buy it. But it's a great business. I'd like to own Amazon. I have owned Amazon, but now it's too expensive. Okay, it doesn't make any sense as an investment anyway. I might change the name on an account soon, but it will still be me. Chris Pickering, you might change your name. Okay. What name would that be then? You'll have to let me know who you are when you come back in again, because we'll have to change it on Discord as well. Otherwise, nobody will know who you are. End phase. Coca-Cola. Still rising. Google, still rising. Fantastic. Now then, we will, after our interview today, we will do our next review. I want to get back onto the reviews. The reviews had to take a back seat for the last 24 hours due to this big interview this afternoon. So I had to, put things on the back burner for that. But once that's done today, I will then go into, excuse me, I will then go into the reviews once again. All right. Where shall I put this? Got some questions that have already been sent in to me. I will be using those shortly. I've had some questions already sent in to me. Some good questions already prepared. I can't renew my membership on this account, so I'll have to set up a new account. I think my membership finishes soon. Okay. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that might be. I can't say. There's all sorts of reasons. Restricted accounts, credit card issues, if it's set for children, if you're at certain locations, you might need a VPN if that's an issue. I'm just trying to think what else it could be. You might have had some activity on your account. It's very hard for me to know the ins and outs of everything, but anyway. Martin, when you buy the S&P, do you mean in a general, or is there a specific ticker? Well, there are two ways. Well, there are in fact several ways to buy the S&P. You can't just buy the S&P. The S&P 500 is an ETF, a basket of funds, and you access it through different funds like VU, SPY, several. There's quite a few, but the most popular by a mile are SPY and VU. Now, just because VU is a different price than SPY, it doesn't mean that SPY or VU is better or worse. It's exactly the same fund. It's virtually indistinguishable, and I mean indistinguishable to people that even invest millions. It's so tiny, it's irrelevant to a retail investor. So VU is more designed for small retail investors like us, and the SPY is more designed for much, much bigger institutions. And so it's all to do with the volume and liquidity and so on and so forth, but they're both virtually identical, but VOO is just slightly cheaper because it has slightly less volume, so it's slightly cheaper. So that's what I do. VOO. This is what I do. But you could do VOO or SPY. It makes absolutely no difference. Let me share with you. There it is. Here is my position to the S&P 500. I use VOO, as you can see there. VOO, how do you do? Or you can use SPY. Now, as I say, if you look, they follow the exact same path, trajectory, but they're different prices because they were set up. Their inception dates were different, so they are slightly different. But it's exact. You'll gain or lose exactly the same amount on either. And I used to own about $20,000 of the S&P, and I was right to sell it where I sold it because I've made a lot more money by being in other things that were down. The S&P is the greatest asset you ever really need to own, to be perfectly honest. If you don't know what you're doing, just buy the S&P and leave it. Whether you use VOO or SPY or many other ETFs, these are just the most well-known that is used, and I use the VOO. You can decide; it makes no difference at all. But it's very slightly cheaper to own the VOO stock than it is to own the S&P. Again, you won't notice any difference unless you're spending multi millions, and even then, it would be indistinct. It would be so small, it'd be irrelevant to you. So, but I wouldn't notice the difference, and you probably wouldn't either. Anyway. Chris said, it's just because it's set up with my uni email. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay, that makes sense, Chris. You've used an email that is restricted at university, so it doesn't allow... Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'll be able to send super chats from all my profits. Oh, there we go. There you go. And we'll be excited and celebrate with you. But remember, you can also be down as well. But the down days are more important than the green days, in my opinion. They're the days I go to work. I do more work on the down days than I do on the up days, to be honest. Anyway, not long to go now before we have our live phone-in direct from the New York Stock Exchange. Very nice indeed. The S&P is doing well. Very, very expensive now, though. And what you have to do is look at it over the last 3 months. And over the last 3 months, you will see that the S&P has gained 2.96. So if I'd just been in the S&P now, over the last 3 months, I'd be up 2.96. However, I took my profits and I bought everything else, and I'm actually up over the 3 months, 7.4. So it's not just I consistently beat the market, consistently beat Warren Buffett. I do it by more than double. That's important. 50,000, Sensei. 50,000. Because when Chevron dipped and Walmart dipped, I bought them. I was down to 49. Now it's like 50, 51. Because if you look, I bought Chevron. It dipped again, and now I'm only down 3.5%. Every time it goes to a new all-time low, for me, an all-time low, I buy more of it to lower the average. I don't just buy it when it goes down. I don't just buy it when it goes a little bit down compared to yesterday. I buy it if it goes down lower than I've ever been able to buy it. And slowly but surely, I'm trading my way out of the stock. So what I'm intending to do, Sensei, is 3.5% to go, which could happen today, tomorrow. Could happen. That's not much to go now, and it is so low. It could move up soon. January and February, I'm expecting it. One more round of dividends, and then I'll sell it, even for a wash. Even for a wash, just get out and make get out for a wash. I would have earned money on my dividends. I wouldn't have lost any money, and that's 10% of my margin just gone in 5 seconds. So, I've got no problem doing that. I don't want to be in this. I see much, much better opportunities elsewhere. Niels, have you seen my link in stock news? I have. I haven't got a chance to review it today. Dawn, thank you so much for putting that in. This is all new to me. It's very exciting. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's really important that you're enjoying it. It's a family to support each other. I can't find this company. Chris, what company can't you find? Oh, no, you won't find a ticker because it's not registered with the SEC. It's not a publicly traded company yet. It hasn't got a pre-IPO or an IPO. You won't. There's no ticker for it. That's absolutely right. It's that new. Baba also on lower time frame. Says Mitch and L. Hi, Niels. Hi, Mike. Baba, I'm going to watch Martyn's video. I'm sure Sensei was buying lower, so might not still be right time yet. Company is yet to IPO. Correct. That's why Jeff is off to the New York Stock Exchange. Oh, I got you. There you go. We bring you the hot news here, mate. Before it's news. We bring the news before it's news. We make the news. That's what we do. All right. Now then, just a few minutes before you got time. Jeffrey is expected to be live on the show on the hour. So we've got half an hour to go. And that's when he'll be with me. So if you've not yet watched it and you'd like to promote today's event, be very, very nice of you. If you go here, you can come back. It's only 6 minutes long, and we've got half an hour before Jeffrey joins us. Be very, very kind of you and help the channel and get everybody in. If you could just go and watch this one. Shall I give you the link for it? It's only 6 minutes. This is an introduction to what we are talking about today. So let me give you the link. Sounds crazy, right? I'm asking you to disappear. I am. I'm asking you to disappear for 6 minutes and watch the interview of Jeffrey arriving at the New York Stock Exchange. And then if you watch it all the way through, leave a comment and a like, click share, and then join us back here. It'll give you some more information, but it'll also promote this event. So if you want to go and do that, that'd be really, really nice. And I can see if you do it because I'll be able to see my rate of views drop for a few minutes, but I don't mind. I think everyone needs to watch that video. So I've just given you the link in the chat. If you want to see it's the video I've just put out. You've not yet seen it. It's just premiered a few minutes ago. And that would be great. This is the video just here. And none of you have seen this. This has just come out some minutes ago. And that is Jeff's hand holding in his ticket to the New York Stock Exchange. Jeff Boots. There you go. Look at that. All right. So I know no one's seen it. It's only had 18 views just a couple of moments ago. It's just premiered. So if you're going to go and watch that now, I can tell because my number should drop. You'll learn a bit more about the event and it'll promote it because promote what we're doing here because it's part of our series of Meet the CEO. All right. I'm adding Chinese drama can't last forever. That's what we do, says Mike. Yes, that is what we do. That is what we do. Virgin Galactic, Palantir, Gold, S&P. Let's go back over the day again. Amazon. Now, you might be inclined to think, well, yeah, but S&P keeps going up. I want to be in it. It's a safe stock. It is a safe. It's not a stock. It's a basket of stocks. It is relatively as much as the stock market can be safe. But you have to remember, it can have big drops and it can take years to come back. Long term, if you buy the S&P today at today's price and wait 10 years, you'll probably be up. In fact, I'm sure you'd be up. And you'd be up quite nice. Not as much as you would be if you buy a high growth stock, but you will be up, and that's great. However, does that mean you should buy it today? Well, if you just want to buy and then walk away and forget it for 10 years, then yeah, fine. But if you want to wait for a better opportunity, then there will be a better opportunity. This may not be it. Apple, Amazon, and all of these other companies that make up the S&P, predominantly the high tech, the Mangs, if you like. They used to be the Fangs, now it's Mangs because it's Meta, not Facebook. They are so overbought right now. The S&P is overbought right now. Then is that the right time to buy it? An investor would say perhaps not. Will it be up long term? Well, yeah, it might. Well, it will be. But do you want to wait for the better price so you make a better return, or just want to pay any price for it? Choice is yours, right? Niels, you shouldn't go all in with an ETF. Buy the way down and you'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree that you shouldn't go all in with an ETF. I think there's nothing wrong with going all in on an ETF, particularly the S&P, because it is going to be up long term. And if you're a long term investor, which is why you invest, isn't it? You're not trying to get rich tomorrow. That's not the way. You shouldn't be here. You should be in a casino if you think like that. But there's nothing wrong with going all in at all, because even if it dips, it might go up 20% and then dip 5%, and you're still would have been better off by buying now by 10%. So it is going up. It will pull back, but will it pull back to where it is today? Don't know. I think we've had a bit of a run that's got ahead of itself. I think the markets are too hot and too overpriced, but long term, it makes no difference. It's better to be in. People that say to you, cash is best and you should all be in cash and stuff like that, I disagree with that 100%. Anyone who says that is just silly, because cash doesn't earn you what you earn on the stock market at all. Is Mr. Boots coming on soon? Yes, he is live on the show in 24 minutes now. Live on the hour. Yes. Live on the hour. This is just the build-up. We wanted to go early in case he wanted to call in and test, but we've already tested it this morning. And so, no, we're expecting him on the show in 25 minutes. Okay, so we're just watching our stocks right now. Charles Irizarry, how are you? Charles, guest to the show, welcome to you. My name is Martyn Lucas, the World Piano Man. This is our TV studio. And I was entertaining Jeffrey and his friends at a private house the other day, doing a private event as the World Piano Man. That's how I meet people and have some fun. I've toured all over the world as the World Piano Man and performed as the Phantom and stuff like that. And this is my TV studio. We have concerts every Friday here. Well, thank you. You're very, very welcome, Charles. Welcome to as a guest of the family. 98% of our live viewers are members. Highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube. We have a target to reach 10 million subscribers. And we nearly double our rate of growth every month, way above any other channel. We're new, we're small, but we're extremely engaged and effective. Hence why we interview wonderful guests and what this show is all about. Apple, NEE, Enphase. I'm expecting my portfolio to be back to be green again. Slightly down today, but doing very well. I'm only 0.49 down, $247 down. Hardly anything at all. Not concerned about that at all. Chevron, we're trying to trade out of the stock. Rivian, McDonald's, Google, we want to buy it, but it's too dear. Let me check in to see if Bloomberg are actually doing something useful now, not just talking about Barbie doll. Yeah, they're still talking about Barbie doll. Yeah. That's what they're talking about. I don't understand Bloomberg. They do a bit in the morning and they do a bit in the afternoon. They spend the rest of the time just sitting around. Never understand that. I'm live 10 hours a day. That's why we're growing and their rate is actually falling. I watched the video. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you very much indeed for watching that. I appreciate it. It'll give you a bit of insight. It'll also promote today's event. I like the concept of the electromagnetic tool. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's very, very good. Looking forward to Jefferson's interview. Longtime friend. Hey, look at this. We've got 20 plus years. He's a top-notch professional. I love the channel. Cheers. Well, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have you here. This was what we did. Jeffrey may have mentioned it to you a couple of nights ago. Let me share with you. Hang on, I need to change my account to my personal account. This was me a couple of days ago in Doug's house. Here's me entertaining. I was actually voted by Elton John as the world piano man, and I've toured all over the world. And I've done Mark Cuban's house, Jerry Jones. I got some good friends, and I enjoy. I do a few shows a year. Just a handful of hand-picked shows now. I used to do theatre tours and TV and stuff like that. And these are the guests. Look. There's Doug. Look. He's having a good time. It was a wonderful party. Lots of wonderful people. And we had a lot of fun. And this is where I met Jeffrey. And we had a conversation about the New York Stock Exchange and his business and so on. And there you go. Have a quick listen in. I can't play more than 5 seconds for copyright reasons. Anyway, I won't show anymore because of copyright reasons. But there you go. Always have fun on a Saturday night. Anyway. Scanning before digging is a technique every company does. Wonder where they think they got the edge. Well, we're going to learn. Jonas, that can be one of your questions. I shall put to him. Charles, I'm going to have save Charles's comment. So if you want to do a comment right now, I'm saving it as a favorite. So if you'd like to pose a question for Jeffrey, please have your question in the chat, and I will save it. And then when I will put it to Jeffrey when he joins me. I got some great legs moving. Zach's eight. No, I think my audience are dancing better than me. They're dancing better than me. Yeah, I'm just the bloke on the stairs. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, my audience were dancing better than me. Where am I gone? Yeah, I'm sat down again now. What am I singing now? There you go. Anyway, it was a fun evening, no doubt about it. Let's dance, says Sax8. Yes. So I've got a couple of things here now that have been presented to me, question-wise. Mike says he likes the concept of the electromagnetic tool. I've got that saved. So all these things here. My other question was if they have a promising area to scan. Well, I'll be able to show you some of that. So I will be able to give you a little bit of that right now, actually, just a bit of a preview. This is the event. This is where Jeffrey will be in just a few moments' time to join us. We're going to be covering the Van Diemen mine, as you asked me earlier, Jonas. Could I find out about the different mines? So I found this for you. We've also got the Frisco Gold Project as well. And more information on the company. I'll be sharing all of this and their very unique patented technology, which we'll be talking about live on the show. And Sensei, I also bought Walmart when it dipped as well. And And I'm only buying it every time it goes down sort of 4 or 5% now, as I start to bring up that portfolio. Rich people know how to party. Yep, the first thing they do is call me. That's what they do. That's what they do. Saying hello and thanks. Grateful and thank you. Appreciate all you do, Martyn. Bread, you're very welcome. I'm very, very pleased you're here. Thank you so much indeed for being here with us today. It's going to be quite an occasion, I'm sure. Virgin Galactic, our top stock, is moving up again. Let me see if we've got any comments in from our different platforms. See if we've got any trolls today. Mark from Stockwit said he likes the road to Branson. The road to Branson. Have you all seen it? We're off to see the Branson, the magical mystery tour. There you go. The road to Branson. There's a video there of the magical mystery tour. Thank you very much indeed, Mark. If we go into X account, let's have a look. Have we got any new comments? Mike likes, go, go, go. Yeah. Mike never misses. Yes. Yes. I'll always get you, Mike. I'm never going to miss one of them. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. Meet the CEO. Mike has reposted it as well. Thank you so much indeed. I love it. Okay, now then. A question for the CEO. This is coming from Sensei Crypto. This is great. Will you be employing solar and wind? I've heard that they are a tax deduction for good environmental practice. Let me save that as a question. For toxic waste, will you be reprocessing with the new tailing technologies which can increase yield rate of mineral? Okay, not all these questions, of course, will be able to get answered, but I'll do my best. Have you thought about recycling water and treating wastewater and using lime to reduce acidic mine water to build company sustainable reputation? Okay, thank you for that. So we've got a few now lined up. Thank you, everybody. It's getting exciting now. We've got just 15 minutes to go. I'm watching the phone lines and keeping my eye out for everything. And if he joins us early, I shall preview it early. But the event starts in 15 minutes. Just checking all my latest information coming in. Right, got some good questions coming in here. A few more questions coming in. Thank you for all these questions. I appreciate it a lot. Just adding the comments, the questions. Right. Let's have a look. Sensei says, I have a degree in environmental sciences and chemistry, so this excites me. Good. The University of Arizona is behind the technology, so I'm sure it's worth its weight in gold. Pun intended. Jimmy James, the University of Arizona. Thank you, Jimmy James. I hope you don't scare him, Sensei. Was offered a $100,000 job 1 year with a major mining company. Didn't accept the offer. Okay. Oh, Virgin Galactic is now moving. We're looking for 236. That is our magic number at the moment. That's what we are looking for. All right. That's what we are looking for. Exciting day ahead. Here's our party once again. This is where we had the fun last night. There's Jeffrey, look. If you look over here, you'll see Jeffrey. This is where we had a little beer and a chat. There is it, the guy in blue. That guy to the left. As these folks here are having drinks and having fun, I was walking around singing. So that's what's going on. We've just got it muted, so you can't actually hear me at the moment for copyright reasons. But yes, this is where the event occurred. And so what I do, I like to go out and entertain and meet wonderful people. There I am, look. There's me doing my thing. And then have them on my show. It's good here, isn't it? All right. What was I singing then? We're just waiting for Jeffrey to tune in.
And now the voice of Richard Marks from 1980.
All right, for all the fans of Richard Marks, this was requested by the ladies at the event. You ready? Here we go. That's me doing an impression of the voice of Richard Marks.
You're gonna get this? I'm gonna get people out here.
All right, we're just showing you all of this as we prepare for giving you some background on Jeffrey this afternoon before he calls into the show. They're looking to expand in the green energy sector, Niels. New report states 50% of people making $100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. That's sad, isn't it? How does a lad end on a party? How does a lad end on a party like that? Well, I've had a wonderful career. When I won the title of World Piano Man, I toured all over the world, 195 countries, and in that time I've entertained here in Texas, Mark Cuban, Jerry Jones, of course our friends here today, and this is what we do. We have fun and we meet people, and here I am now doing this show. So when I said to you that I work for Richard Branson and I'll interview Richard Branson, some of you said, "Oh, that's not possible. That's not going to happen." Well, it is, and it's all part of the fun. Was that an actor in the room? An actor? What do you mean, an actor? Was there any famous actors there? I can't possibly say. Martyn, have you ever wrote your own music? Yes. Anybody out there? And the Virgin Galactic song. I wrote the Virgin Galactic song, and of course, anybody out there? Which is an adaptation for the Virgin Galactic song. And others. All right. 232. 236 is what we want to see. If we hit 236, then Virgin Galactic is off to the races. It's broken a 3-month cycle, which would be phenomenal. Just heard from Doug. Doug said the interview was great. That was good. Let me just let Doug know now. Oh, hello. Oh, I see. Oh, this is very nice. I'm just seeing Jeffrey sending me some pictures, which I'll share later on from the New York Stock Exchange just coming in. I will share these images later when I've edited them down, but it's very nice. As you'd expect, really, wouldn't you? Anyway. 232 on Virgin Galactic. It's going up quickly. We are live now. There we go. Let me give Doug is his friend the link to where we are now. We're just moments away now from Jeff calling in. And it's getting very exciting, I'm sure. I'm very excited. He must be excited because of what he's doing with his company. Let me just share this. Copy link. I hope you've all shared it. Paste. There you go. All right. I've got some saved questions. And I'm still singing. I did 5 hours. I was there all night. Yeah, it was a good night. Very, very enjoyable. Okay. Looking at our position, we're just waiting. We're on standby now. This will be turned into a video by itself. This is where the event will happen. It'll be in this position here. Jeffrey will call in, be live on the show with me. And we're all set. And then it'll go out as a video by itself. And okay. I'm driving in Texas and oil pumps all around the land. Yes, they're everywhere. Zach say, indeed. Where is FFIE? Okay. FFIE is down again today. It popped up, went straight back down for the very reason why I don't buy it. I'm already in. I've bought my lottery ticket. That is where it is right now. Any stock at 26 cents is extremely risky, beyond risky. So I bought my position. That's it. You know, and you know that is it. But what is the IPO? There's no ticker yet, James. It's not IP. It's not registered with the SEC. It's a private company at the moment that's going public. So there you go. Sharma's Family Tales, welcome to you. Did you hear about McDonald's opening up 10,000 new locations along with new spin-off restaurant? Why do you think I bought McDonald's? I own McDonald's. I bought it at the bottom. Everyone said to me, it's overbought. It's over expensive. I said, you can't overbuy land because it'll always go up in value. And as you can see, I'm up 4.87%. Very, very happy with my position on McDonald's. Nicola is going up. I bought at 66 cents, so reduce, averages down. I'm not buying it. It doesn't make any sense if you look at the financials. Right. This would be very nice if we are green by the time that Jeffrey calls in. All right. Here we go. Now then, if you are new to the channel, please do hit subscribe and ring the bell. Let us know you're here. And as always, tap the like button. That would be absolutely great. We're going to be live from the New York Stock Exchange in the next couple of minutes. The phone line is open and ready when you are. I'll message him now. It's exciting. Am I nervous? Yeah, very. But there you go. Tell you the truth, right? Of course I'm nervous. Do I like being nervous? Not particularly. Who enjoys being nervous? I'm a Sava investor, still in red. Oh, here we go. Jeff is on the line. So let me now, let me do this. Jeffrey, no one can see you right now. If you can turn your phone landscape, if that's possible. If it's not possible, don't worry, but it will fill the screen better if you can do it landscape. But you might just need to hang up and call again just to get it so it fills the screen, Jeffrey. So if you try that, if you can, If not, don't worry. But if it's possible to hang up and turn it on its side, it would just fill the screen better. But don't worry if you can't. You might need to call in again with it on its side. If it poses a problem, don't worry about it. It just fills the screen better if you can. All right. So we're just preparing Jeffrey in the green room right now. So we'll be with you in a couple of moments. We'll just keep our eye on Jeffrey in there. You'll need to hang up Jeffrey and then call back so you can turn it on its side. I think you need to. That's it. There we go. There we go. Right. Let me answer it again now. Call just come on in. No, you're still in portrait mode at the moment. Don't worry about it, Jeff. It's not important. It's not the most important thing. It's not a problem at all. Let me add myself to the right, give you a position in left, and now I'll add you to the left. Bring you there. All right. Okay, we are ready to go. Jeffrey is there for me. So now it's time for our interview, everybody. So we're going to give you a build-up. It's a very exciting day for us. It's the very first time we've had, this is our first Meet the CEO. So let me get ready. Here we go. Okay. Stand by, Jeffrey. We're all ready to go. Let me just check the screen is looking good. You will be in here. There he is. Look, ready to rock and roll. Hiya, Jeffrey. We'll be right back there. You must be as nervous as me, I'd imagine. All right, so here we go. It's time for episode 1 of Meet the CEO, live today from the New York Stock Exchange. I said to you that I'm planning a series of interviews, and I hope to have Sir Richard Branson, even Elon Musk on the show, and CEOs from around the world. I do this by going to parties at the weekends and singing a few songs. I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man and a former Phantom. And I get to meet people, and they follow me on Instagram and X. We build friendships, and then I like to learn about their companies and then bring them onto the show. Well, today, the very first one, and we're very excited about this one, is live from the New York Stock Exchange itself. We're actually there right now. Let me share you our location. This is where we are. And our guest today is Jeffrey Boots. He's the CEO of a company soon to go public, and he's there today to start the process. And we're very, very excited to bring him on to our show. We're talking about DMG, Diverse Mineral Group. And of course, today we need minerals more than any other time for all kinds of different things. And of course, we'll be talking to Jeffrey about his very unique technology. And we're talking to him about the business. And of course, people always ask, but lots of questions here today, talking about the environmental impact and how does that affect his business and how does he deal with that. This is the Frisco Gold Project. This is the Van Diemen Mine, and we'll talk all about this on our show. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome for the very first time, episode 1 of Meet the CEO. So welcome to the show, Jeffrey Boots. How are you this afternoon, sir? Oh, are you a bit muted? Let me do that again. Jeffrey, I'll do that again. We were slightly muted. Let me bring you in again. Apologize for that. We had a slight technical issue. Let me go back over here and introduce you again. There we go. That's a technical issue. So without further ado, let's go over live to the stock exchange itself. And here he is, the CEO himself. And this is Jeffrey Boots. Sir, welcome to our show today. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much. What an honor to be your first one.
The honor.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm up on the 6th floor right now, the New York Stock Exchange.
Very exciting. We can see the buildings out through the window. It's my honor, really, because let's be honest, 2.5 years ago, I finished my world tour as a musician, a world piano man, and I decided to build a TV studio and do all of this. And 2.5 years later, here we are with a channel which is growing, doubling every month on subscribers. And I'm talking to you live from the New York Stock Exchange. Just shows you, Jeff, everything in life is possible. Nothing in life is impossible. If you dream it and believe in it, anything is possible. We are witness to that. So thank you for being my first guest. I apologize for being my first guest. Might be a bit rusty, but anyway, thank you.
My pleasure and an honor.
It must be a very exciting time for you because obviously you've built a business here in Texas. We're going to talk about that now. And now you wish to take the company private. Before we talk about the business, tell me a little bit about you, because I've got some of your friends here in the chat who want to wish you well, and I've got some questions from them in a few moments. But Jeffrey, if you would, before we talk about the business, how did you get into business and how did we get here?
Oh my gosh, you're talking about a 33-year journey. We were publicly traded back in the mid 90s with JAB International. We were a full NASDAQ company. And, mining gold and diamonds and both went south, to lack of a better word. And over the course from 2002 to about 5 years ago, we were strictly going to stay as a private company. But with the prices of gold going up and all of the things that were happening in the world, we decided that the case was right for us to go public again. So we started on the journey, and then of course COVID came along, and that ended everything for everybody. I mean, so everything stopped. And about a year and a half ago, we decided that the time was right. We put a team together, and for the last 6 months, we've been going through the audit process and the registration process, and all the things you have to do to get ready for filing with the SEC. So that's what we've been doing, and we're right on the cusp of filing.
Right. So you're a pro to this. You've already been through the process. So that makes this a little bit easier, right? For you
It's never easy. This is not for the faint of heart, I tell you. It's a very costly, time-consuming process, but it's exciting at the same time.
I can imagine, and I know it sounds a bit early for me, but actually I want to do the similar thing. Meet Kevin, who's a YouTuber. He actually has a publicly traded ETF, and I want to do that. And where I'm actually growing faster per month than he is. He's much bigger than me, but he's been going around for years. And I want to do the same thing, because everybody says to me, I want to buy a share of your show. I love where you're going or what you're doing. So one day I may have to sit with you with a beer and have a chat and find out how you did all this. I can imagine it's an extremely complicated and expensive process. But yes. you've now got you're now taking public Diversified Mineral Group, DMG. So what makes you think then that this business is going to be more successful than the previous business? How is it structured differently? And I believe that you have a very unique technology, which I know a lot of people want to ask you about. Someone said to me earlier, a lot of companies, mining companies, will have technology which locates where things are. How is what you have different? So I guess that's the main point, really, that you have this unique this unique technology. So tell me a bit about that and how it's different to what everybody else might have, for example.
Well, about 8 years ago, I got a call from an investment banker friend of mine, and said that he had some interesting technology had found, and wanted me to take a look at it because it had mining applications. So after a little exploration and due diligence into it, we got to the point where we funded the development of this technology. And the underlying technology is going to be electromagnetic that sends a pulse down into the ground, whereby it reflects off of anything that's electromagnetic. Now, there's other technologies that do similar things, but what this technology did, and the scientists that developed it, is that it sent down three arrays that triangulates what's in the ground. Not only that, he developed an algorithm by which it can differentiate between different elements in the ground. So every element has a different signature, like your fingerprint, and it reads that fingerprint. Well, the algorithm and the computer doesn't know what those elements are immediately. So we send down a core drill hole into that element, and the geophysicist then adds the elements, what it is, to the algorithm. So algorithm learns what's in the ground. So we do that with all the different elements that we come across. Now the algorithm, no matter where it goes in the world, if it goes across that element, it reads back what that is. So it's groundbreaking technology. It's literally a game changer. What it will allow us to do now is go over a properties, find the electronic signature, and will do a roadmap of what's in the ground below us. And it will save time and money on the development stage of mining.
Of course, because that's. I've done some research, preparing to talk to you today, and that's one of the things that can separate a successful mining company and a one that's not successful, with how much money it takes to discover the elements and get to it and all the rest of it.
Exactly true.
Yes. So you have a patented, I believe, I hope I pronounce that correctly. In England, we pronounce it slightly differently. Technology that you have exclusive access to, you use.
We have commercial rights to it.
Yes, exactly. Which gives you an edge to find the minerals, the metals, and so on and so forth in a much more efficient way, right?
Well, I'd like to think of it as working smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And everyone today is talking about AI and technology. So you're bringing the technology of AI into your business, which I mean everybody's doing, making themselves more efficient and profitable and so on and so forth. One of our viewers, our members, one of our original founder members, he said, I like the concept of the electromagnetic tool. Charles Irizarry, I don't know, he's one of your friends. He said, looking forward to Jefferson's interview. Longtime friend, 20 plus years. He's watching today. And
yes, he is.
He's a top-notch professional. We only have the best people on our show, Charles, of course. I love the channel. Cheers. Thank you very much indeed. Jonas said, scanning before digging is a technique every company does. Wonder where they think they've got the edge. Well, you've just heard Jeff explain the way the AI learns from that detection, what gives it that edge. So hopefully that answers your question. We've got somebody here who's been very much in this field himself, one of my partners in the show, Sensei Crypto, and he's asked the question, will you be employing solar and wind perhaps? I have heard they are a tax deduction for a good environmental practice. Is that something you're looking at, or does that not work with your business?
A lot of the equipment we use requires a very substantial electric charge that goes to it. But running the offices and the day-to-day stuff that around on there is something we've looked at it in doing solar on the project, just to be as green as we possibly can. But as far as the big crushing plants, that requires thousands of units of electricity, and it has to be provided by the power grid.
Sure, and we've got plenty of power here in Texas. Now, tell me about your mines. Let me just share on the screen your locations, because it's all very well having the technology, but then you need somewhere to go and use it, right? So I've been looking on your website, and I've discovered here we have Van Diemen Mine, and we also have Frisco Gold Project. Perhaps you could tell me a bit more about your locations, where you'll be doing all of this work.
These two mines are located in northwest Arizona near Kingman. The projects came to me several years ago, and we had four gold mines in Northern California that we were going to restart, and they were big ticket items. And we originally were looking for something that was uh, more ready to start in mining, and then that's what the Frisco offered, and jump starting cash flow. Uh, it has turned out that it's become a bigger project than we had originally deemed. 1,200 acres, uh, only 80 acres have been drilled so far, so less than 10% of the property has been drilled. Our idea is to start mining phase one within 6 months, and then drilling out the rest of the property uh, within the next year, and developing that as well. The Van Diemen is nearby. It's within 50 miles, 900 acres, of which 90 acres have been drilled to date. Uh, that's probably a year away from permitting, maybe less. We don't know. Uh, so those two projects are going to be the first things that we develop, along with uh, our Northern California projects, which will require probably 18 months to 2 years before they're ready for operations.
Okay. So it's a long-term investment. That's what we're talking about with this company, right? Essentially.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I'm being asked some questions. Unfortunately, we have to be mindful about certain questions. We've got a lot of investors here. Now, my job is to, I am an investor. This is what we do on our show. However, Meet the CEO is about speaking to the CEO, having a conversation, learning about the business. We can't ask about prices and stuff like that. That's not what we do. That would be, against all regulations. So some of you in the chat are asking me, what's the price at where, and all the rest of it. All we can do is I'm interviewing the CEO, and I can provide you with the information, and you can go and do your own research. And should you decide to invest in this company, you can. But we can't talk prices here on our show. That's not how this would work. Unfortunately, that's the way the world is. Jeff, Wayne Middleton has just asked me a question. He said, or made a comment. He just said, Jeff is a modern day Goldfinger, and his technology is a game changer. And but what happened to his Florida Gators when he was in Salt Lake City this fall?
Oh,
Is that one of your friends, mate?
They just love ragging on my Florida Gators. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, I happened to be there at the game with them, and I was the lone blue shirt in the sea of red.
Is this one of your friends just phoning in? Is it just Wayne Middleton?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all right. Okay, so there we go. Now I know some people are very interested in this. The fact you've just walked the floor. You're at the New York Stock Exchange. Now, when I spoke to you a couple of nights ago, when I was doing the party for Doug, who's watching at the moment as well, and we've all seen the film The Wolf of Wall Street. We've all seen all the shouting and the screaming going on. And I was talking to you, and because I've never had the fortunate position where you are today to be, where you are and seeing what you're seeing. But just describe to us, because you told me about it when we was having a little chat, that it's not like in the movies. There's no screaming and shouting going on. It's a very modern, different environment these days. Would you just tell me what it feels like to be on the New York Stock Exchange floor today?
You walk on and you go, are they trading? It's all electronic. There's only probably 18, 20 people in the booths doing electronic trading. There's no yelling and screaming. It was kind of disappointing.
That's what I said to you. I thought it'd be all exciting. I thought everybody would be shouting and screaming. I thought, but really, it's not good for your health, is it? Really, it's not good for your health.
Yeah.
It's much more
And
gentlemanly.
everybody sees them ringing the bell, which is on the balcony, and you get up close to it, and it's small. Like, well, how do they get all those people on that balcony? But they do. But it's quite an honor to be here. I'm here. It's American Day at the New York Stock Exchange, and I was lucky enough to be one of 50 executives that were invited to this event. And and now I get to be on your show as well. So it's quite a day for me.
It's a great day for us. I mean, we rank number one on many search terms like Virgin Galactic, SPC, or SPCE stock, and others. I have the Virgin Galactic song out and everything else. And I built this, Jeff, I wanted it to be very different than all the other channels. I wanted to be, first of all, I'm an entertainer, I'm an interviewer, I'm a personality. That's what I am. But but I'm an investor myself now. And I've tried to bring the most honest, real YouTube TV experience to people where I can meet great people, learn great things, share that information in an open, honest way. And why we have 98% of our live viewers members, more than any other channel on planet Earth. We have the highest engagement rate. Is because people don't want what they hear at Bloomberg anymore. They don't want what they hear at CNN, where Mad Money and Jim Cramer, where everyone's influencing things and got their own agenda. I am just interviewing people, finding out information, sharing it, asking the difficult questions, giving the best answers, because I just want to go to bed at night when my wife tells me I've done a good job and I've helped people. And we raise money for charity on the show. We're here to help people and give everyone a voice. And that's what our channel is about. So it's a great honor to have you here. So here comes potentially one of those difficult questions. Sensei's asked me, because everyone talks about this, of course, in the mining industry, the toxic waste, will you be reprocessing with the new tailing technologies, which can increase yield rate of mineral? I don't understand the question, but he does. May I put that to you?
Yes. Well, first of all, we don't use toxic chemicals whatsoever in any of our processes. And yes, and there's two parts to this. With the tailings, there's a new industry in the mining that is reprocessing tailings that were mined back in the 30s and 40s when they didn't have the ability to get the fine gold. So that there is a lot of people that I know are doing that. We don't do it. We're looking at our own projects, and today, with the modern technology that we have in processing, we recover, almost all the recoverable gold we get. So we're not really looking into any tailing processing ourselves. But yes,
Okay.
no harmful chemicals whatsoever we use.
What
We try to
wonderful.
be as green as possible.
Yeah, of course, it's it's a very difficult business to do. But Jonas has asked a question: if they scan the areas, which materials will they prioritize?
Well, we're looking for targets. We're looking when we go over an area, we're looking for magnetic targets that we would then go in and put core holes down into that target and measure if it's commercially mineable. So we know that there are other companies next to us that are mining a gold vein. That will probably be our first target that we do next year. So you find the anomalies, you target them, you do exploration, and if that comes out positive, then you move to the second phase, which is more core drills, and gap accounting rules require us to have a certain amount of cores per acre of a property in order to prove it up so it's bankable. So there's a lot of work that has to get done, and it's a slow process. Obviously, our DTAC technology will speed up that process by locating these anomalies and giving us a roadmap.
Sure. Of course, over the last year, we've seen the price of gold go up I use particularly SPDR Gold Trust at the moment. I don't own any physical gold. I just own a bit of this ETF, up 7%. One of the questions I think we can ask, and what your opinion is, it's only an opinion, folks. Where do you see the price of gold going? Because of course that will affect your business a lot. I mean, where do you see it going?
The price of gold sitting is very advantageous to us right now. We're very happy. So I've been on several calls. I've actually, I will tell you that I got a call from one of the head of Stiefel in New York, who has become a friend of mine. They believe through their gold analysts, and I believe this is true, that next year gold should go up to $2,700 an ounce, and that's the benchmark that everybody's looking at. So obviously, a $700 jump in gold prices, is very advantageous for us, especially going public and what our reserves value is going to be.
So it's often debated on our show. People talk about crypto now as the new digital gold. Warren Buffett doesn't agree. Charlie Munger, who just recently passed away, doesn't agree. They think it's a load of old rubbish. What's your view on digital gold as someone who actually mines real physical gold?
Well, the digital market to me is a very scary market. When you have these cryptocurrencies that have no backing behind them, you saw Bitcoin go up to 50 some thousand, 70,000, I forget what it went up to as high, and then creeps back down. It's a crapshoot. When you don't have anything backing it up, that's to me is a huge risk. I look at real commodities. We're sitting on real gold mines with real value, and that to me is a much better place to be, in my personal opinion. That's why we're doing it.
Sure. Do you own any crypto? Do you own any Bitcoin?
No.
No, you wouldn't bother. Prefer to own the real stuff in the ground.
I much better prefer to have the real stuff.
Yeah. I had a comment which I thought was good from your friend of mine, our host for the party the other evening, Doug. And he said, just remember, I thought this was quite good. Just remember, if you can't grow it, you have to mine it. I thought that was a good...
That's right.
That's right. That's right. Sorry, you were going to say something.
Well, I mean, people, I get this all the time, and people, are negative on mining, but you just have to remember that everything that you wear is made by something that was mined out of the ground. Everything that you have material-wise was mined out of the ground. Without mining, we have nothing so.
I know we have. We have this dilemma all the time. I am very green. My home in the UK is completely off grid. It's all solar. I recycle everything. I'm always doing everything I can. My studio runs on a solar battery on one AC outlet. Very efficient. All of this is LED and digital equipment. But it's all very well for someone to say, I don't agree with mining, but yet they own an iPhone.
Yeah.
We all have the technology of the things that and they all come from mining, these resources. So unless you're going to live
look at the batteries in your iPhone, if it wasn't for rare earth elements, you wouldn't have be able to miniaturize your cell phone to give it the power it has today without these rare earth batteries. Your TV screen, the red dyes come from rares. Everything that your car, people want to go electric, in these EV cars. Well, those batteries, it's 5 different elements that have to be mined around the world in order to produce the minerals, the materials for those electric vehicles.
Yeah. So if you are totally against mining, and that's okay. That's your opinion. And we have people on this show who don't like what you're doing and others think it's great. If you want that opinion, then put down your iPhone, turn the electricity off, live in a cave, and then you can say, I don't agree with anything that comes out of the ground.
That's right. Until
then, you can't really say anything. But you're at the NYSE today. When do you plan your company to go IPO? I know that's probably early for you to say right now. You've got a lot of processes to complete. But when do you anticipate it being a publicly traded company?
Well, I mean, I don't have any say in that regard. I mean, we're going to do our filings with the regulatory agencies, and as soon as they give us their blessing, then we will be a publicly traded company. Whether that's in a month from now or 5 months, we don't know, because there's always comment periods that come by. But
Sure.
we're making sure that we have everything done correctly, that all our audits are in place, that all of our agreements and everything that around us is perfect, and that goes into the filings, and we're probably within a week to 10 days of having all that done.
Well, Jeffrey, we wish you the best with it. I would like to stay in touch with you. You're just down the road from me, and we'll be, keep up to speed what's going on. Love to talk to you again in the future and how it's progressed and where we're going. And
We'll keep in touch, and
yeah.
I'll let you know how our process is going, and you'll be one of the first people to know.
Great. And I will follow up. What I will do now is I will create a playlist for your company. And every time that we speak or I talk about it or find some information out, it'll go in that playlist. And it won't take me very long, particularly as your business is so new, no one else is covering it. We will rank number one for it right off the bat. So when you Google your business, I'll be right up there with these interviews and this information. And I want to see everyone who builds a business to be successful. You're employing people. Oh, how many people do you employ now, and how many do you anticipate going forward?
But that's a
Difficult, I know.
really good question. It's going to be a gradual process. Probably when we get into full production, it'll be 500 to 700 people we'll have employed.
Yeah. So, you're
I mean,
employing
how many
people.
shifts we do.
You're employing people, you're providing jobs, you're paying taxes, you're providing the world with the goods that we need. I want to see everyone be successful. That's what this is about, helping everyone, bringing information out there. And I want to be with you every step of the way. So one thing I'd like to do.
Thank you, Martyn.
No, my pleasure. There's one more thing I want to ask you to do just before you go. Everyone's saying thank you. I've got Jonas saying thanks for the answer and the interview. Thanks for the interview, Jeff, says MSK. So we've got some very small and some very large investors here who are thanking you for your time today. I appreciate it. One thing that we like to do, as I've interviewed lots of people, but you're the first CEO, is I'd like to surprise you with this last question, and I use it on my show. And as we like to keep bringing up your company and mentioning you throughout the time that we're doing these shows, is I ask you for a 15-second soundbite why everybody should watch my show or become a member, and what's the best YouTube channel in the world. So give me a 15-second why everyone should watch and become a member.
You want an endorsement?
Yes, that's right. You got it.
Absolutely. Well, number one, it was just a pleasure to meet you the other night. And I have looked into your show. I've done a little research, and I just think that what you're doing is amazing. And, I will become a subscriber as well. And I'll be looking in on what you're doing and how you're doing it. But,
thank you, Jeff.
It's fantastic. And you're one hell of a singer, too. I just have to say that.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Make sure, in case anybody wants to book me. In fact, I only do about five 5 to 10 private functions a year. I did Jerry Jones's Halloween. I did Mark Cuban's house. I did Doug's the other night. You know, I handpick, because I don't tour anymore. This is my full life in the studio, and I do lots of online events for people all over the world. You know, I write songs and what have you. But I do a few private functions a year if it feels right and I fancy doing it. It's nice to do it and meet people, because I live in the studio. But Jeff, we're going to wrap up the show. Everyone is thanking you in the chat. Thank you ever so much indeed. We'll talk off air, and I'll send you one of my Martyn Lucas mugs. So you got one of my coffee mugs.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll keep that in a special place.
You need you definitely right. Jeff, thank you ever so much. I wish you the very, very best of luck with your business, and look forward to having you on the show again, and seeing how you've got on. Thanks ever so much.
It'll be my pleasure.
Thank you. There's Jeff Boots, everybody. Wasn't that fun? That was great. Our first Meet the CEO. So if you are a CEO of a company and you're thinking, oh, I like this channel, I like the way Martyn does this, then please do reach out to me. We rank #1 for many of our companies that we talk about on Google. So we can certainly bring attention to you. That being said, then, there are many people that do contact me and ask me to be on the show that are from not particularly the sort of businesses that I want to promote. Certain crypto things aren't always good, or certain stocks aren't always good. I'm here to bring great companies, great people to you, and get to the story of the company. That's what it's about. So if you are one of those companies and you do something good for the world and you employ people and you've got something that the world should hear about, then reach out to me. Martyn Lucas Investor is the channel, or martynlucas.com is the website. Reach out to me. My personal details are there, and I would love to interview you, talk to you, and have you on the show as the next part of Meet the CEO. The links will be below, above. More information on Jeff's business if you want to go and check it out. Maybe you quite like the idea of this and you'd like to be in on the technology at the beginning. Please do go and check it out. All the links to my music channel if you want to hire me for a gig. Only $5 a year, so good luck with that. All right, links are below and above. And over here, there'll be more in the series of our full reviews and, of course, Meet the CEO. As always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Good luck, Jeff. All right, that'll go out as a video by itself later on. Let me bring in the comments. Thanks for the interview, Jeff. Thanks for the answers. He didn't have to answer, remember? And one thing that we do on these interviews, they're not scripted. We don't know the questions. You've suggested questions to me. Jeff doesn't know the questions he's going to get fired at. He doesn't know if it's going to get awkward at all. This is not what this style of interview is about. It's about having a chat, conversation on screen, live, unedited, unscripted. And that's what it's about. So he was a great, great sport to be with me, because I could have thrown anything at him, and the other way around, of course. Anyway, thanks for the answers on the interview. Yes, Jonas recognized that. Thanks for the interviewing, Jeff Boots. Have a great day. M. Elliott, welcome to you. Thanks for the interviewing, Jeff Boots. Member for 6 months. Thanks for the interview. Dominic Webb, thank you. Because Martyn Lucas is the best. That's not my quote. That's somebody else's. Thanks, Jeff. Dawn, well done, Martyn. You did great. That's our first Meet the CEO. Great job. Thank you, Martyn. Jeff, always top notch. Now, if you're not one of my members, 98% of our members our viewers are members. Here is the link to become a member. Let me give you the link. You can become a member of our channel, even a sponsor member of our channel. For just $99 a month, you can be a sponsor member, or $2 a month as a bronze member. And I'm here to help promote. We do a lot of fundraising for people. We help people grow in wherever industry they are in. Be a member, support my channel. I would not be here without the members. So please do that, all right? Thanks for the interview, says Dominic Webb. What a lovely, humble, down to earth guy that Jeff is. Indeed, I thought that. We had a chat, we had a beer. I'm sitting with a guy who owns a gold mine, and we're just chatting away with all this wonderful people. And I went, "Hey Jeff, should we have a chat on a Monday?" "Yeah." "I'm at the New York Stock Exchange." "Yeah." "Come on, let's do all that." Absolutely. That's what this was all about. Anyway, Wayne Middleton, great interview. Thank you for that. Martyn Lucas, you said that you are very green to Jeff. Then why did you get rid of Tilray and call it rubbish every day? Because it's rubbish, even though it's green. I don't care. Hang on, let me turn the studio green. There we go. Great interview, says Chris Pickering. Yeah, Jeff is a top bloke. There you go. Wasn't that great? All right. We've just got a new member. Bread has just become bronze. We've got over 300 members now. 98% of our live viewers are members. We're very, very proud of that. All right. Excellent stuff. I think we are done for the interview now. Jeff has left us. He's gone and he's doing his thing now. So there we go. Let's make sure that everyone has tapped the like button, shall we? Should we get some exciting music going? Here we go. Let's tap the like button. And remember, if you tap the like button, you'll be shown, YouTube will share with you my content. If you tap the down like button, they won't show you my content anymore. That's what it's all about. So please like the video if you liked it. If you don't like it, please tap the down like. I don't mind what you do. Just do something. Let's refresh it. Let's see if it's gone up. No Christmas jumper still. No. I actually had it. Do you know what I forgot to do? Look. I've got a gold jacket here for Jeff. Look, I've got my gold jacket. I was going to put a gold jacket on, especially for Jeff, and I forgot to do it. It was right there. I need to get Jeff back on. If Jeff comes back on when we IPO, then I'll put the gold jacket on, right? So there's always something to do next, isn't there? There's always something next. Right, we've got 39 likes. That's it. Because remember, only 50% of you are actually signed into Google, unfortunately. So you're only ever going to get 30, and I got 40. So there we go. Thank you ever so much indeed. There we go. All right. Whoops a daisy, I just turned that off. I meant to turn this off. There we go. All right. That's good. Now then, we're going to go through now until the closing bell. No Christmas jumper and no tree in the studio and a Christmas. There will definitely not be a background. We don't do green screens here. We don't do fakery. We don't do silly green screens. I go live and I actually build a real background. So that background behind me is real. That's the real studio. There it is. That's my background. That looks great. And that's why it looks like that. There'll be no green screen of me sat on a snowflake or God knows what else. No, it's always real. You'll get all the Christmas stuff. We just wanted to focus today on the interview. Right, I think we've covered all the questions we have. All right. Our portfolio is green. Virgin Galactic, 1 cent away. We want 236 and then to break it. All right. Scrooge, what are you on about? It's a lot more expensive to do a real background than it is to do a blimp. I've got a green screen. I can put up whatever you like. But who wants that? Who wants to pretend this show is real? All right. I'll make the studio look Christmassy for real. There's not going to be some, snow and stuff. No. We're not doing that. That's not what we do. Anyway, we're green. Studio's looking good. And Totally worked out. Woo, woo. Yep, I watched Yay today. Oh, look at that. I've just had the lady on the show. Are you still here? You didn't put your name, and I'm really sorry. I've forgotten your name. Hang on a minute. Are you? Hang on. Are you live watching now? Hang on. This will be good. Are you live watching now? As I'm talking to you on the show. Yes, she is. There's a lady here, and this is how it started. I was at the party singing my song. So look, here's you, look. She might go, don't show anybody that. Don't show. Too late. I'm showing everybody. So here's the party going on. Yes, still watching. There you go. This was the party going on. And this lady, oh, I'm terribly sorry, I've forgotten her name. Isn't that awful? Oops. I've got to tell the truth, right? I'm not going to pretend. I forgot the name. I've got a rubbish memory. I forgot the name. And she introduced me. She said, you do want to speak to Jeff? I said, all right then. Who's Jeff then? It's that bloke over there. He's going to the New York Stock Exchange on Monday. Oh, I got to speak to him then. Got to speak to him. And we sat down and had a chat. So she's just texting me now. Does anybody want her phone number? Sharon. Hello, Sharon. Sharon. Okay, there you go. I don't think Sharon's on the screen right there. She wasn't dancing at that point when I was showing it there. But Sharon is here. And Sharon, let me tell you a little secret, Sharon. Let me come up close just a minute, right? On this show, right, in our show, 99% of our viewers are men. Only 1% are ladies. And out of the 1%, they're all members. They love it. They come every day. They watch every day. Sharon, we would love you to be our latest member. Who would like Sharon to be a member of the channel? Who thinks Sharon should be a member of the channel? It's only $2. And it's not about $2. It's about what we do for you. And I do a lot. I promise you that. We're about helping people. Shall I give Sharon the invitation? There's bronze, silver, or gold, or sponsor. Now, if you are a sponsor of my channel, that's $99 a month. But what you don't realize is I reach an infinite audience. We have members. Let me show you this. We have members in 46 countries. These are all the flags of our countries that we represent. 46. We're live right now. So if you want me to promote your business, talk about your charity, I do fundraising events, you name it. And all the money for charity goes to the charity. I do it all for free. I don't take any money. Whatever it is, you're supporting something great. There you are. Go on, Sharon. Everybody copy and paste. Sharon's got to be a member. Go on, Sharon. Go on, Sharon. Right. Look, so when we're live on YouTube, we're not just live on YouTube. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Kick. We're live on Rumble. We're live on Facebook on my page right now. We're live on my website. We're live on LinkedIn. We're even live on LinkedIn. There's LinkedIn right there. We're also live on X. We are alive to the whole world. And we are doubling our subscribers at the moment, our growth rate every single month. And we have members in 46 countries. It's the highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube. So we're going to be 10 million subscribers in a few years, 100%. Everyone's doing it. I love it. Sharon's going, hang on. No, Sharon, no sharing my number. I won't share your number. No sharing my number. I'll be watching. Don't share my number. Don't you worry. Listen, I give everybody my number. I don't get anyone call me. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry about it. No one's going to call you. Well, they'll probably call you because you're a pretty lady. They don't call me. No one bothers me. People say, don't give your number out. You'll get crazy people phone you up. It doesn't happen to me. No one phones me up. I'm not worried. Anyone could have my number. Anyway, look, here we go. MSK says, go Sharon. We've got Dominic Webb. Go on, Sharon. Dawn. Dawn's a lady. Dawn's a lady. Dawn. Yep. She became a member. She's a Potter. She said, go on, go on. Become a member. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Virgin Galactic, 236. 236. It's got to break 236, and we set a 3-month high. This is our top stock. We rank number 1 in the world for Virgin Galactic. We've got the Virgin Galactic song. Are you ready? Here's a little clip of the Virgin Galactic song as we go.
Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space?
I tell you what, Sharon, if you become a member, you can call in live to the show. All right? Who wants to call in live to the show? Come on, Sharon. Everyone's saying, come on, Sharon. Come on, Sharon.
I remember many years ago.
Richard Branson, Virgin Galactic, 236. It's about to break.
I've traveled all over the world in my balloons, trains and planes. As I traveled so far and wide, I had a dream out there and far beyond. The dream has grown now, and now the time is near to travel through space in time. Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the black and home? I remember
Virgin Galactic now, 236. It's pushing. If it breaks, that'll be it. The 3 months will be set.
I lost my mom. She was taken, but never lost, as she will fly you now to my dreams. This is the beginning of traveling into space for all to share and to enjoy. So all come join us and soar into space, high above the world and back again. Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the black and home?
Virgin Galactic, 236. It's bouncing off it. Come on, let's break it and then we're off. Put the price that you want to see in the chat. Copy and paste, copy and paste. We're the #1 channel for Virgin Galactic. All you got to do is is copy and paste, and it's like magic.
Is there anybody out there in space? through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the black and home.
There we go. We're back again, and it's just holding. It just dropped down a little bit. 234. I was hoping 235. If we see it go to 237, it breaks 236. It's very, very significant indeed. And let's see if that happens. You never know. Hoping it will. Anyway, that was our interview today. We're now coming up to the closing bell time when we normally start the show, and now we're going to continue until we close the bell. We do want to see it push through, though, not keep getting rejected off it. If it keeps bouncing down but doesn't break down, it will eventually push through. All we got to see is it not break those lows and start going the other way, but it's not. It keeps bouncing and setting new higher lows, so it gets better each time, and in a minute it'll just poof, it'll break through, and then we'll be off. Then things will start to really take off. Anyway, so we'll keep our eye on it. Tim Rogers, if we close above 245 today, we're all set to fly to the clouds. I think so. Why would you even put a sell order on at 236? I've no idea why anyone would do that, but then, people are gamblers, speculators, they just guess. And of course, there's people that want to drive the stock down as well, so, Anyway, gold. Talking about gold today, the S&P, Amazon, Apple, Next Era Energy, Enphase, Coca-Cola. Hi, everyone. Sounds like someone's been watching my Sunday show. Get out of it. You pinched it from me. I didn't pinch it from you. You pinched it from me. That's a load of rubbish. Don't you come on here. Don't come on my show and say you've been watching the Sunday show, picking my ideas. You got the ideas from me. Don't you give me that. Oh, unbelievable. What's he like, Sensei? What's Sensei Crypto like, eh? Right. All right. Palantir, gold, the S&P. I'm not buying anything today. I'm not selling anything today. We're just riding the wave at the moment. You don't want to be buying these prices. You don't want to be selling them either. You just want to be able to hold, take the dividends that you're getting, pay off at margin, bring the margin down if you're using margin, or just build the cash now. You don't want to be buying anything now. So by paying off my margin, it's like selling the stocks without having to sell it. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm doing. All right. It's all building more support. What's Virgin Galactic doing now? 334. Hi, everyone. Buckaroony. I've done a trim the other week on Virgin Galactic. I made 25%, but no way on earth I'm touching the other 7,000 I got. Good. Very good. Very good. All right. XRP is down nearly 3% today, 2.81. Polygon is down 4.4%. Bitcoin down 3.28. You heard what Jeff said. He wouldn't buy crypto at all. But if you own a gold mine and you just buy gold, then that's all you need, isn't it? I mean, to be honest. Why would you worry about Bitcoin? I own a gold mine. I mean, if you own a gold mine, why would you bother? That's the way I look at it. That's the way I think you should look at it. Anyway. Hello, says Jojo S. You missed our interview. Don't worry, though. It'll go out later. Don't worry. Oh, Funware now. Funware's done. Funware's done. We're 8 cents a share now. What's the market cap of Funware? 5 million. Yeah, you can buy the whole company for 5 million now. Neck. That's a bit of a worry. Anyway, Virgin Galactic, 233. So close. It'll change the whole sentiment. If it breaks 236 into 237, 238, and then it starts to go, it'll break the sentiment. People will go, hang on a minute, everyone's buying it, and they should, and it'll go to $5, $6. Space breakout of the monthly chart. Let's have a look. It's not quite there yet. If we look at the monthly chart, obviously it's up 33% on the month, but it hasn't broken its peaks. Oh yes, it did. Tell a lie, didn't it? Didn't it hit 336? 335? I can't remember now. But it's the 3 months I'm interested in. I want to see it go above here. And that's when it starts getting really interesting. And as some would say, we're forming a cup and handle. I don't buy into all of that. I don't buy into that. Sensei loves all that stuff. Not for me. I can see where he's coming from, but to me, it's just a reflection of human sentiment, which is there is value in it, but it's not the way I trade or invest. Okay. Space breakout the monthly chart. Go to the moon, says Af Gorilla. $5 next, please. Here we come, says Grippy. It's just going back down again. It was so close, but it's okay. It's perfectly okay. We go up, we set some support. We go up, we set some support up. Do it again. Perfectly okay to sell here and then buy again. That's how people do it. That's how the scalpers do it. That's how I do it when I'm scalp trading, but I'm not scalp trading right now. I'm not doing it. I've got enough. I'm fully invested. It averages the highs down. It touches 236, but the 1 month says 234. Okay. Let me see if we've got any news today. All day long, Bloomberg, rubbish. It done nothing. Absolutely rubbish. I've been waiting for Bloomberg all day, and all day long, it's just been repeats. Nothing live. Very disappointing from Bloomberg today. This is awful to see. I don't like... hang on, look at this. Looking into the UK right now, into Israel.
We have not seen in the past Gazans openly critical of Hamas as the ruling body in Gaza for their fate. But as you can see from these pictures, they do believe they are desperate, and they do believe that it is Hamas as the ruling party in Gaza that have led them into this situation. And so the situation there is very, very extreme. It is concerning a lot of the international world, but the Israelis believe that Hamas are now at breaking point.
Alistair, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Prince Harry has been ordered to...
Very, very sad scenes going on over there, isn't it? We don't want to see any of that. But there it is. Right, we're watching our positions now. Let's have a look at our overall position. We are, at the moment, in the red again. We got to go red. Unfortunately, I don't want to, but we have to. It is what it is. And as you can see, Roth IRA is green. That's predominantly my Coca-Cola. We are just about an all-time high. 66,000 is the all-time high. All we need now is a couple of little pushes and we're going to fly. And that's what we're keeping an eye on. Virgin Galactic is trying to go again. PLTR going down. I'm waiting to buy it. Gold. The S&P. Amazon. Apple. Next Era Energy. It's down at the moment, but trending upwards. So is Enphase Energy. Good day, Jason Fallon. We had Jason Fallon live on the show the other day. And Jason, you just missed our interview. Where were you? Where were you for the biggest moment on our show ever? Live from the New York Stock Exchange. Where were you in that live moment? Unbelievable. Where were you? Rubbish. Anyway, charts. What happened are a reflection of human sentiment, but are the driver of human behavior. They're not the driver of my behavior, let me tell you. The chart is a trigger for when people take action. It's a very important tool. I understand all that. I understand all that, but it doesn't drive me. Absolutely not. No. Coca-Cola, J&J. It's a muted day. We're just waiting for everything to correct before we start our next little run. And then, of course, January, we could have a dip. That's why I'm not buying at these prices. I'm not selling either. I'm just holding. I'm just happy to own at the lower prices. Google, still too expensive. Walmart. Let's look at my oil. Chevron, down 3.6. You're not human, though. This is true. It's not relevant. It's not relative to me because I'm not human. All this stuff, just for you, me, and mortals. It ain't for me. I'm above all of this. I'm a bloody alien, right? All this stuff that we're talking about here now with charts is for you. Don't involve me in it. Nothing to do with me. This is all to do with you. Nothing to do with me. Right. Here he is. Magic carpet ride's turned up. Here he is. Jojo and Mike. Trouble's arrived. Here we go. The party starts now. The party starts now. Jojo and Mike's turned up. Here they are. Right. Now it gets good. There's a build-up for you. And if it doesn't go that well, people are going to go, oh, that was disappointing. I thought, Mike and Jojo have turned up. There's going to be a great big party. Nothing happened. Anyway, never mind. MSK, do the charts drive human behavior, or does human behavior drive the charts? That is the question. All right. To be or not to be? That is the question. Do the charts drive human behavior, or does human behavior drive the charts? That is the correct question. It's knowing what the question is, not the answer. Got to ask the right question. Take the blue pill or the green pill, and you'll find out what the correct question is. 236. Hey! Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. J. James, 236. What's the right question? 236. Now we got some smart people coming in. Now we got the smart people. Google too expensive. What's the good price for you? I bought 131. Let's have a look. No, it's too expensive for me. Totally. Where do I want it? I want it around about 128. 128. Let's go, says Jojo. Space 236. Bravo, Pamela Roem. Have I pronounced that correctly? We've got another lady. Is that a lady? Yes, a lady in the house. We were just talking to Sharon, Doug, Jeffrey, and I think we've got one of Jeffrey's friends. Pamela is in the house. How are you, Pamela? Was you at the party the other night? Was you there? Was you there when I was doing all this? Was you there when I was doing this the other night? All this going on. This was me in Doug's house the other night. This is when I was singing to Jeff. And Pamela, I think Pamela is a friend of Jeffrey's. And is she on the front cover of Vogue? That looks good. She's on the front. Look at all these people that they're all enjoying it. What are they dancing to? Do you want to hear what they were dancing to? All right. They were dancing to me sing. What was I singing at the time? Is it muted? Probably muted. Copyright. I can't unmute it. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll get in trouble. I'll copyright my own channel, and we don't want that. Yeah, that's enough of that. Enough of that nonsense. Anyway, Pamela says, bravo, Jefferson boots. Yes, he did a very, 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 very good interview. I was very happy. Loved it. Fire up the magic carpet ride and take a journey through the Martyn Lucas studio. Well, there's an interesting concept. This lady here, she was enjoying it. She thought the party was great. There you go. This is the royalty of Texas here. What we got here? Space 236. Let's go back to it. 230. Yeah, well, earlier. James, you're a bit behind the stream now. We're going back there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sorry, Martin, time difference can be a killer. I apologize. Apology is not accepted. I've got people here from all over the world dancing, physically dancing, and you're trying to complain because it's 3 o'clock in the morning in Australia. What are you on about? Don't you give me that. Don't you give... Look, there I am. Look, I'm getting a bit carried away now. My head's going to fall off in a minute. Leah tells me off for doing that. Francesco Santos. Hi all. We flying today. Breaking 3-6. That's the idea. Doing great. Doug and Nydia are the best. They are. Didn't they host a wonderful party? But didn't they book a great entertainer though? Didn't they book a great... That's what you're forgetting to mention, Pamela. You're going... they had a great party, but you're forgetting to mention that they booked a really good entertainer. That's what you didn't mention. Which one are you? Which one are you there? Pamela, which one are you? Where's Pamela? There's Sharon. There's Sharon. Look. There's Sharon. Hello, Sharon. I don't know who Pamela is. I never spoke to a Pamela. I don't know. Here we go. 235. If it breaks 236, hits 237, it's looking great. Some fine looking lady, said Jordan Allen. I can't make those sort of comments. I am placing my bets. Pamela Rome is one of the video wearing the red dress that waved at the camera. I don't know. I didn't speak to a Pamela. I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. Which one is she from there? Look, which one? Maybe she'll say in a minute, she'll come in the chat and go, yeah, that's me. All right. Do you grow another beard when it falls off? I'm not quite sure what that means. Anyway, 236. She's not going to tell. I don't think that Pamela's going to say. She's not going to say, yeah, that was me. That's me there. Look, that's me there in the red dress. That's me. I don't think she's going to say that. Right. Okay, here we go. 234. PLTR. Gold. The S&P. Amazon. Apple. Next Era Energy. Enphase. Coca-Cola. Pushing up again. J&J is going to double within 18 months. Here we go. You know what the alien in Men in Black pulling up the levers behind the hatch in his chest? What's going on here about Men in Black? Don't get me involved in your conspiracy theories. Don't get me involved in that. Chevron oil going up. These are all my positions. This is my real trades, my real money. If you've never tuned in before and you're wondering what's going on, this is my life. This is what I do. All right. I do about 5 private functions a year, and the rest of the time I'm in the studio doing this. Is Pamela still here? She's gone quiet now. Let's have a look. She's very quiet. She's going, I don't want to be on the show. No, she's still here. There's Pamela. Let me go, are you here? I can see people think that they think they can hide from me. They can't. I can press buttons and make them come to life. They don't know. They don't know these things. I know she's here because I just typed it in and I can see who's in the chat. It's my show. I know what's going on. Right. We're looking at Virgin Galactic. All we want to see is that 237. That's what we want to see. Martin is the tiny alien with the cat named Orion's Belt. Orion's Belt? What's all that about? Look, I just said to you, don't get me in your conspiracy theory. Don't spread that around. Don't spread it around that I'm in the sky with a cat named Orion's Belt. It's going to confuse people. They're not going to know what's going on. So don't do any of that. All right? Don't do any of that. Crypto down 52.4. Saito, I beg your pardon. Mike, here we go. Or the Wizard of Oz pulling levers behind. Yes. Oh, here she is. I'm still here, but the focus should be on the entertainer. Jefferson Boots, Doug. I'm still here, but the focus should be on the entertainer. Jefferson Boots, Doug, and Nydia Hamblin. There you go. No, Pamela, it should be on you. Everybody wants to meet you, right, Pamela? They all want to know which one is you in this picture. Which one of you? Because you didn't speak to me the other night. You didn't come up to me and go, hello, my name is Pamela. I've no idea which one you are. So I don't know. I can't tell people. Arrived each morning into the studio, 7 a.m. via the wormhole on a magic carpet ride. Yes. Oh, hang on. My coffee's just turned up. Latte. We're getting posh now. Latte. All right. Awesome. Very good. Virgin Galactic. Come on. 236, 235. I like this. She says, I'm still here, but the focus should be on the entertainer. Boop. Right? Jefferson Boots, Doug, and Nydia Hamblin. I agree. This is Doug. Who wants to know who Doug is? That's Doug. That's Doug Hamblin. He was the guy who called me up. He phoned me up one day. He says, Martyn, I know you don't do many gigs. I said, no. Mark Cuban house, Jerry Jones, Halloween party. Why? What do you want? Who are you? Should I be talking to you? He says, I'm Doug. I'm a friend of Jeff's. Are you? He said, yeah, he owns a gold mine. I say, oh, okay, you're my sort of person then. And he said, can you come round my house and sing me a few songs? I went, well, what am I doing? I checked my diary and I thought, there's only 5 gigs all year because I only do a handful of gigs now for the right people. And I went, well, I'll have a little look. I said, when is it? He said, next Saturday. I said, well, next Saturday? I don't know about that. He said, yeah, can you come round my house? I went, for Doug, for you, mate? No problem at all. So there I was. That's how I met Jeff. You can't lurk here, says Mike. You can't. It's absolutely right. You can't lurk here. That's the one, Mike. Wizard of Bloody Oz. All smoke and mirrors. 237 in Scotland. What do you mean 237 in Scotland? Dawn, would you tell Pamela she needs to be a member of this channel? She's not even a member. She's just lurking in the background. Dawn, this person here, Dawn, this person here, Pamela, is a potteress. And her name is Dawn, and she makes pots. And I showed her my pot the other day, and she was very impressed with my pot. Live on the show. She liked it. Nice one, Jojo. Robbie Cooper's here. What do I think of Neo? Why do you keep asking me that? It's rubbish. I'm not interested in it. That's rubbish. Martyn, scalp trade, CYTO, down. No, I won't be looking to buy that. I'm fully invested right now. I'm looking at buying a gold mine today. I ain't got time for anything else. Anyway. I ain't got time for anything else. We're looking at gold mines now. Right, we got 45 minutes before the bell goes. It's live phone-in. Live phone-in time. Do you want to phone in and be my guest here? I can have up to 10 people on the phone at once. Don't forget, on Friday, it's our live Christmas concert, live from the studio. Only the finest people invited. Everybody else, you can't come. Only the best people. So if you want to phone in, the phone lines are open. martynlucas.com/live. And if you want the password, you've got to be one of my members. And that's the only way you know what the password is. Join. We need more ladies. There you go. See that? Can you see that, Pamela? This is a famous... You're famous now. All right? Even if you're not famous, you're famous now. All right, Dawn? I don't know if you're famous. In fact, I'm going to find out. In fact, this is what Dawn was going to get. This is what Pamela was going to get, but she didn't want to join in. So she ain't getting it now. This is going to... hang on, where is it? I need to get the comment out of the way. Hang on. Let me just post a couple of highs. Ignore why I'm doing that. Right, here we go. Let me have a look. Go to channel. Oh, yes. Right. It's fun time. This is what would have happened with Sharon, or this is what would have happened with Pamela, but they didn't do it, so they've missed out. I'm going to do it for somebody else. Now, a few days ago, a new lady joined our channel. It's the very lovely Dawn, who happens to be a potteress. And you never guess what? When I showed her my pot, she loved it. And I went, do you make pots? She said, yeah, I'm a potteress. I'm a potter. And I went, right, become a member. And she went, okay, I'll become a member. And if you become a member of my channel, good things happen. We ended up getting a guy who had no friends. He probably had a couple of friends. I'm not saying he was a completely Billy No Mates, but he had no friends in the big world, the virtual, right? No one knew him. He wrote a book. He put it on Amazon. No one was buying it. No one was reviewing it. No one cared less. They didn't, who's this guy? Mark Korn, never heard of him. It's one of my members. I said, Mark, don't worry about that. I'm going to get everyone in the world to download it. I'm going to get everyone in the world to give you a review. 5 days later, he's in the top 10 of short stories categories on YouTube. Sorry, not on YouTube, on Amazon. In 5 days, top 10. That's what I did. That's what you did for our member. And now we're going to do it again. This time for Dawn. Are you ready? Are you ready? Dawn, are you ready? You're going to get famous now, whether you like it or not. You didn't even ask for it. Too late. Doesn't matter. It's up. It's my show. I do what I want. So here we go. This is Dawn, one of our 5 or 6 ladies. We would have Sharon and Pamela, but they're not talking to me. They've had enough. They're just not taking in. I'm not paying attention to this guy. Who's this guy on YouTube? I'm not getting involved. Who's this world piano man, Phantom of the Opera bloke? Who's this? So anyway, here's Dawn, and we're now going to make Dawn famous. This is Dawn's YouTube channel. She makes pots. But look, everybody, she's got 1 subscriber. That can't be allowed to. She can't be a member of my channel with 1 subscriber. It's not allowed. Everyone has to have a lot of subscribers on my channel. Right, you ready? So, I'm making it my mission. Everybody, subscribe to Dawn, one of 5 ladies who are members of our channel. Everybody else is blokes. Right, I'm going to keep posting it. There it is. Dawn, you're about to get famous. They are. Ty Redman wants to know straight away what pots you make. Straight away, you've got a customer. Straight away. That took like 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. She's the most famous potter in the world. That's the way it goes on my channel. Just wait till I'm 10 million subscribers. I'll get you 1 million subscribers in 10 seconds. Right, you ready? Right. We're going to refresh it. If that hasn't moved, there's going to be hell up. You ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's on 1 subscriber. It's now on 5. 500%. YouTube are going, oh my God, what's happened? She's been sat at 1 subscriber for ages, and now she's got 5. 500% in 5 seconds. That's got to be good. That's got to be good, but that's rubbish. We're going to do more than that. We're going to do better than that. I'm going to put it out again. You ready? How do I buy a pot? Hey! Sensei wants to buy a pot. Listen, between me and you, Dawn, right? See, this is what would have happened to Pamela's business. She's too busy. This is what would have happened to Sharon's business. Too busy, right? So I'm talking to you now. Talking to you now, Pamela. Sorry, Dawn. Right, this is what you do, right? You put one of your pots on Amazon, right? And you also have a digital version, like an image that they can download for free, okay? Listen to me, listen to the words. Make a digital version, a photograph, an image they can download for free. Maybe a little bit of information, digital, they can download for free. And the reason why I say that is if you do that, I will get everyone to go and review it. They'll all go, we love Dawn. Even if they don't know you, they're going to say it because they're a good family, right? They do what they're told. They do what I say. Because I'm the emperor of my channel. I used to be the king, but now I'm the emperor because we just got too big and like king wasn't big enough. So now I'm the emperor, right? Because we're preparing for 10 million subscribers, right? So you go and do that. They will all download because not everyone can buy a pot. Not everyone wants to buy a pot, but they do want to help you. They do want you to come on and go, oh my God, I'm now the #1 potters. Is that the real word? Potteress on Amazon. They all want that. So you go and do that, come back. You really should be a silver member, really, because I'm giving you too much. I'm giving you too much of being a bronze member. I've got gold members who don't get this. They're going, I'm a gold member. I've been a gold member for 3 years. What's going on? All right. MSK, he'll do it in a minute. I've been a member forever. How come I don't get all this? I don't get all this. This is... Right. Do that. Come back. You really should be a silver member. Otherwise, it's going to upset everybody. Then they're going to like send the pots back. They'll return them. And then you'll have like a massive return policy. You don't want that. Right. You don't want that. So anyway, there you go. Get on Amazon. Everybody will review you. Right. No more Dawn. She's had too much attention. She's owned my show now. She's taken over. Right. She's thinking, I don't even know what's going on. I didn't ask for any of this. Right. Jeff Boots on the phone. Jeff Boots, are you watching live? We are having fun with your mates. They wished they'd never shown up. Now he's thinking, what's going on? Right. That's what he's thinking, right? He's thinking, what the hell is going on? I better give him the link to the show because he's like building a gold mine and stuff. Things like that. He's got things going on. All right. Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it? He's got things going on. Okay, here we go. He's got stuff going on, but that doesn't matter. All that stops now. Copy link. All right, copy link, paste it. There we go. Right, you ready? So, I want to find out now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Has she got more than 5? 11! 11,000,000%. She started with 1. She's gone 11,000%. Does Jeff want a pot? He can't afford one. He's busy. He's busy building gold mines. He ain't got time for that. Don't come on. Hey. Don't come on here and try and solicit. Don't come on here trying to sell pots. What do you think? What sort of channel do you think this is? I want to come on and sell my pots. No, this is not the pot channel. You've got the pot channel. All right. This nothing to do with that. I know a bloke. I know a man who knows a man with a gold mine. Can you see if he wants to buy a pot? I could do that. I could even text him and say, hey, Jeff, do you want to buy a pot? Shall I do it? I'll text Mark Cuban and Jerry Jones as well. Oi, we've got somebody here who needs to sell a pot. Do you want to buy a pot? They'll go, who are you? Remember me? I did your gig last year. I don't remember you now. I don't remember me. It wasn't that good a gig anyway. Right. We'll come back at the end. And we'll see how many she's done. She's done 12. She had 1. So what's that, 12,000%? Is that what that is? 12,000% is pretty good in one day, I reckon. I'm going to leave it there because I think Dawn's had too much attention. She's had too much. She can't cope with all this. Right, here we go. Let's read the comments. Let's have a look. Will revenue continue to drop? Moy Guzman. The Spider one is cool. Spider-Man's good. Well, buy it then. Send her a message. Buy it. Don't just sit there talking about it. Yeah, drink the punch from the pots. Oh. Etsy. Oh, you're on Etsy, are you? You want to be on Amazon. I can promote Amazon easier. You're really spoiling me. Yeah, I know. Right. Become a gold member now then. Yeah. Don't mess around. Don't mess about. I'd never heard of Tilray before bloody cocaine came along. We're having a convo about a pot. Yeah. Does Jeff want a pot? Damn it, I'll have a pot. I thank you, MSK. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, MSK. And Mike, I bet he'd love the Spider-Man one. I just liked all your videos and watched a few. I like the pirate mug. Hang on a minute, where's the pirate mug? I didn't see a pirate mug. Oh yeah, there's a pirate mug. He just watched all the videos about pirate mugs. Look at that. Brilliant. I didn't even know I wasn't even paying that much attention, to be honest. I was like too busy doing other stuff. 1 pot for 10 IPO shares. In the bar, do you want a pot? Kind of looks like you. Oh yeah. Hang on a minute. That's the point. Let's zoom on in. Does that look like me? Oh God. Imagine coming on the show incognito and seeing Martyn calling Tilray rubbish every day. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Tell the world about my rubbish stuff. Wait, are they mugs or pots? Chris C is confused. Look, talk to the owner. Don't talk to me. I'm not the pot show, right? It's nothing to do with me. Go and talk to the lady who makes the pots. Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me if they're pots or mugs? No, that is not a pot. Subcontract. Handmade Martyn Lucas mugs. Subcontract. Oh, yeah. So Dawn's going to go into business now with selling mugs. I've already got a shop. I've got mugs. Don't need mugs. Got loads, millions of these. Ceramics. There you go. Need a love on your head, Martyn. I've got that already. Can you put the pots on your store? I can. I don't want to. She's a bronze member. Why should I, when someone comes on here, pays $2, and then I make them famous on YouTube, and then I start selling their pots? What do you think this is? Does anybody else want to send me $2 and go promote my business? Actually go and sell my pots in my shop. What do you think this is? It's out of control. I tell you what this is at Dawn. Right? Chris C says, okay, Dawn, are they pots or mugs or cups? No one knows. It's a bloody mystery. That's why you got to go and watch the video and work it out. Oh, this is mad. She's thinking, 5 minutes ago, I'm sitting here on YouTube. I got 1 subscriber. No one cares whether I got pots, cups, mugs, or ceramics. No one cares. And now everybody on YouTube's going, is it a mug? Is it a cup? That pirate one looks like Martyn. Hang on a minute. Martyn should put it on his shop. This isn't how it works. Dawn, this isn't how it normally is on my show. Normally, on my show, we're talking about stocks and shares. You might have noticed when you came in, it actually says Martyn Lucas Investor, right? Martyn Lucas Investor, right? This show isn't about you and your bloody pots. It's about my investments. You've got your channel. You can talk about pots all day long, right? It's about my investments, right? But and normally it's like that. But today I've allowed things to slip. The standard has slipped a little bit. We've gone into the pot world, which we shouldn't really be in. It's not really our field of expertise, if I'm quite honest. Anyway, you started it, Martyn. We want to talk about pots now. No, we don't. We do not want to talk about pots. We've done with pots. Dawn has completely taken over my show, and quite frankly, I'm sick of it. Shall I see she's got any more subscribers? We'll just make the whole show about Dawn. Who cares? Right, here we go. She got 12. She had 12,000%. 3, 2, 1, 13. She's the fastest growing YouTube channel in the world. She started at 1. She's been at 1 for 17 years. And then she went from 1 to 8 to 13, like that. It's not what you know, Dawn. It's who you know. That's what it's about. Let's have a look now. Now, look. I sell retail from home. Homemade is well respected. Is it? Don't come on here with your pots and pans morals. This isn't... You've come to this is an investor channel. There's no pirates left. She's sold out. She is sold out. I love it. She's sold out. There's no pirate mugs left. She's sold out. Ladies and gentlemen, we've sold out of the pirate mugs. The timing of that was rubbish. It doesn't matter. It was all right. Don't worry about it. The timing was bad, but the sentiment was there, right? The sentiment was there. It's a pot. A pot is an investment. It can be. The skulls are mugs. I believe it. It's too... Dawn, no more comments, please. You're taking over my show. Pottery, do you have a platform where you sell? Do you have a platform where you sell? Can we stop asking Dawn about her pots? Can we please focus on my investments? Here we go. Here we go. This is what's happened now. Now, Jason Fallon from Australia, he's now promoting his dance classes. I'm selling dance classes. Whoop-de-bloody-do. We're not subscribing to your channel either. You can forget it. I'm here for it. Go Dawn. Forget it. If it's going to be one of those days, I just don't care. If we got anybody watching, because I would imagine my subscribers have unsubscribed. No, there are people watching, but it's not as busy as normal. It's not as busy as normal. I think it's fallen off a little bit. Oh my gosh, I wish I'd shown you. My subscribers just went round about 40. It went like I missed it. So people are actually liking the pots, the pots and pans conversation. Dawn, do you make any pans? Do you make any pans? If you make pots, do you make pans? They go together, don't they? Pots and pans. I've heard the phrase. Have you heard the phrase? Have you got any pots and pans? I've never heard anybody go, have you got any pot? Different conversation. They go, have you got any pots and pans? People come round your house. In England, don't ever move to England. Don't ever do it. You move in. You just moved in your new house. You just literally unboxing. You're unboxing packages. And there's a knock on the door. It's probably Dawn, right? There's a knock on the door. Doesn't sound like that. Sounds more like this. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. There's a knock on your door. Excuse me. We just moved in next door. Oh, yeah. Did you? Yeah. You just moved in next door. Yeah, I just said that. Okay, I'm just checking. Yeah, we just moved. It's already off to a bad start, this conversation. Always worse having the conversation with yourself. Always off to a bad start. Yeah, I just moved in next door. Yeah, what do you want? Wanted to know if we could borrow some pots and pans. We just moved in. Got to make my wife something to eat or whatever. And we ain't got any pots and pans. Have you? You want some pot? You want a pot? Do you want a pot or a pan? Pots and pans. Pots and pans go together. I've been telling this to Dawn. She makes pots. She doesn't make pans though. She's come on my YouTube channel once. Oh yeah, you got a YouTube channel? Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. You should subscribe to it sometime. Oh yeah, what do you talk about? Well, we're supposed to talk about investing. But this flipping woman called Dawn popped up one day and the whole show became a pots and pans. Pots and pans. That's what I need. So you want pots and... Yeah. So you don't just want a pot. Pots and pans. I knew it. See? This is what I keep telling... I don't even know why I'm having this... Why am I doing this? Can you help sell all my pot for me? It's a great margin. I'll give you a solid cut. Yeah. We could do that. I've got to be careful how I use the words here. How much, MSK? Dominic Webb, Etsy. Sorry, can't stop laughing. Well, I'm glad you're happy, Dawn, because you've ruined my show. You've ruined it. Could Dawn go live on your channel? She can. She can. She's a member. She can call in. Dawn, call into the show. Dawn, do you want to call into Dawn, do we want Dawn on the show? Right, here we go. If you want Dawn on the show, so what you got to do is do this. Dawn on the show. Dawn on the show. Dawn on the show. So what you got to do is I'm going to give Dawn the link. On your phone, Dawn. I know I've not spelt Dawn on the show correctly. I don't care. Right? The show's got a bit silly anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Right. Dawn on the show. If you want Dawn on the show, copy and paste Dawn on the show. I will then give Dawn the password and she can call in. All right, I'll give Dawn the password so she can be in the show. Come on, Virgin Galactic. We got 20 minutes to go. Oh, wow. She also called Chris. Yeah, wow. She also sells Christmas decorations. Does she? Now we're selling Grippy. No, she can't. She can't. Why can't you call in? Anyone could call on the show. It's easy. Pottery is on your X account under the same name. At least I'm a gold member. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jason Fallon is a gold member, and he has been for what, 2 years? Dawn has been a bronze member for 5 minutes, and we blow up a business. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I'm with you, Jason Fallon. I think it's all wrong. It's obviously the show's biased and it prioritizes the wrong people. I agree. MSK, I'll be there in a few. Open for a carpet ride. Bow wow. No quite idea what Bill's going on about. Gold membership perks. Yeah, there ain't any. None. I give better service to the bronze members. Dawn, can't you stick a rocket on one of those Christmas decorations? Why would you want to do that? What's wrong with you? I tried to bring up stock stuff, and you were like, nah. Then we got into ceramics, and now it's like you were nah. I'm enjoying this. I don't want to talk about stocks. I'm scared to comment now. I'd be scared to comment. My pot goes well with Bob Marley. Aye. Do pots and pans. Do a pots and pans song. Oh, man. Yes, Dawn on the show. I can't figure out how to find you on Discord. What do you mean you can't figure out? Oh, my God. Look, it's easy. Look, here's the Discord link. You don't have to figure anything out. I just give you a link. Look, click on the link. Don't try and figure it out. What are you doing? Walking around in the darkness going, where do I find Discord? Let me look in this cupboard. No, don't do that. Click on the link. It's easier. Dawn on the show. Dawn on the show. Dawn on the show. Dawn on the show. Everyone's doing it. Leah has bought a secret coffee for Martyn, reached from the behind the black curtain. What's the best tea to buy? Tetley's, PG Tips. They're all the same. I ain't bothered. Jason, are the dance lenses... Now we're talking... I'm not even going to get into this. I'm not even getting into it anymore. We got 20 minutes to go. Dawn, I want you to call into the show. If you don't, I'll get everybody to unsubscribe from your YouTube channel. What is given can be taken away. Right, should we refresh it? She had 13. She had 1. Then she had 13. Should we have a look? It can't be anybody else has done it, has there? Oh, yeah, she's stuck at... She's peaked. She's peaked at 13. There's nowhere to go now. All there is to go now is down. When I ask everyone to unsubscribe. And Dawn, they will unsubscribe if you don't call in. So if you don't want to ruin the YouTube algorithm thing, right? Because right now you've influenced the algorithm, right? And the algorithm is going to be sharing your YouTube channel out. However, If I get everyone to unsubscribe to you because you didn't call in, YouTube won't ever share it again. They'll look at that as thinking it was a flash in the pan. It was a flash in the pan. She went up, straight back down again. We're not going to promote this channel ever again. You'll be doomed. That'll be it. You'll never get anywhere ever again. You'll never get anywhere. Your life will be over. So you need to call in. So mean. How do I call in? All right. This is what you do. All right. This is how you call in. I'm going to give you the code now, then I'm going to have to change it because you're not on Discord, right? This is the sort of bloke I am. Way too nice. Too nice. That's all you got to do. I'm going to give you the code and then I'm going to have to change it to make our portfolio secure, okay? There is the link. You click on that link and you add this password. And I'm going to have to change it after this because everybody will know it now. And they'll have to change it, which I can do. Don't worry, I can change it. I can change the passcode. Don't worry. All right, I can change it. Don't worry about that. Okay, so this is the passcode, which I'm going to change later. There it is. Right, so you click on that link. It'll bring you to this channel here. The crowd will go wild if you call in. You put the password in, which I've just given you, which I'm going to have to change now. Do it exactly as I've typed it. Do it exactly as I've typed it. It is case sensitive, and it will bring up this on your phone, your device. It doesn't matter. It couldn't be easier. You don't need any software, technology, whatever. And that's your camera. You choose your camera. You put your name in there. Dawn would be good, all right? Dawn the Potteress. Yes, put Dawn the Potteress. Otherwise I'm not letting you on. Put Dawn the Potteress in there and then click join. Are you ready? Okay, that's it. I've told you what to do. I've given you the code. Right, stand by everybody. Stand by everybody. We're gonna do it now. We're gonna change the world. You ready? Dawn the Potteress is going to call in. I'm with Dawn. Yes, Dawn. Martyn's show is about to turn into QVC. Quality, value, and convenience. Isn't that what we already are? We're quality, we're value, and we're convenient. We already are QVC. I'm not sure what to expect here, but I'm down for it. Turning into a live podcast, and I don't hate it. You can't. How can you hate? You couldn't possibly hate it, could you? You can't hate this show. No one can hate this show. This is real life. If you don't like this show, you don't like real life. All right. So Dawn, the Potteress, is running around now. I can imagine what she's doing. She's a woman, right? Hang on. I got to put my makeup on. Let me do my hair. Where's my handbag? Where's my handbag? Hang on a minute. I got to do my hair. Oi, Bill, can you bring me some makeup? I'm on the telly. Hang on a minute. That's what's going on in her house. I'm assuming that Bill or Bob's her husband. I don't know. Maybe she's married to one of the Potts. I don't know. Anyone, there's all sorts of people that everyone lives a different way, right? Right, come on, Dawn. This shouldn't take you very long. This should be like instant. This should be like straight away. No problem at all. Right. Don't worry about your hair. I'm not interested. I don't need you to do your hair. Don't worry about that. We got Pamela and Sharon. They're worried about their hair. They're not phoning in. You don't worry about your hair. We're talking about your pots here. You're putting Dawn off. No, I'm not. Don't you get involved. It's my show. I know how to sort it out. Right. We have faith in you, Dawn. We do. Everyone. The whole world's waiting to see Dawn. Come on, Dawn. Sort it out. Take your time. I've got all the time in the world. Don't worry about me. We're just waiting to watch Virgin Galactic go to 236. 15 minutes before the bell goes. Gold. the S&P, Amazon, Apple. I worry about my hair when I call in. Yeah, I worry about it as well. I always worry about it. I'm now on Discord. Thanks for giving me the link. Can you create a Buy Dawn's Pot t-shirt? yeah. If I make a t-shirt with Buy Dawn's Pot, who wants it? It could go for, who wants to Buy Dawn's Pots? That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Right. If we have a vote for that, I'll make it. I will make it. Buy Dawn's Pots and a picture of one of Dawn's pots on it. That'd be brilliant. I'll be making money selling t-shirts about Dawn's pots. She'll be ringing me up going, this is copyright. You're making money out of me now. How come you're making more money? I've not sold any pots. You've sold thousands of t-shirts. That's right, I have. I've sold loads of t-shirts about buying your pots. You've got no, I bought a house on it. Brilliant. Right, you're on Discord now. Okay. So, Lance Strength. Here's Pamela. Look what I missed out on. Luckily, I have Jefferson that has sponsored me on Exclusive Couture. Oh, hello. Hang on a minute. Here's Dawn. Is she on the show? Right, Dawn, here she is. Right, we'll put Dawn now. Dawn, where? I can't see you. Turn your camera on. Dawn, turn your camera on. You're in the dark. You got to click on your phone. Your camera. You got to say allow the camera or whatever. You're on the show, but but there's no picture. You can't be on unless there's a picture. She's called in, but she's not activated a camera. When you call in, it says which camera you're going to use. You've got to turn the camera on. I can see your blank, but you have to turn on the camera. Okay? I'm going to give you a spot in the green room. Add to the right. Add to the left. Oops, she's gone offline. She's trying to work out how to use the camera. Hang on, look at this. This is Pamela. Looks like I missed out. But luckily, I have Jefferson that has sponsored me on an exclusive couture. But you've not had the World Piano Man. I've toured with Elton John. I've been to Phantom of the Opera. You haven't got any of that. You've just got a bloke who's got a gold mine. Right, here we go. We got Dawn now. Dawn is ringing again. Right. Dawn, you've still not got your camera turned on. You phoned me up, but you've not turned your camera on. You've got to turn the camera on. I can't have anyone on the show that doesn't have the camera on. For security reasons, we can't do that. Okay? She's trying to work it out. She's going to do it in a minute. And while we're doing that, while Dawn's turning on her camera, you just got to accept the camera. Just go, yes, okay, basically. All right. Let me go over to Lance Strength. Lance Strength, is this you in the Discord? Lance Strength wants upgrading. Lance Strength, there he is. Is this you, Lance? Just confirm it's you. I know it sounds silly, but we have to check. I'm going to give you a roll. Lance, just confirm that's you. I know it sounds obvious, but people pretend to be you to access all the members' perks. So, Lance, just say, yes, that's you. Thanks, Piano Man. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. Hang on a minute, Pamela. I'll come back. Lance, just confirm that's you. Pamela said, thanks, Piano Man. It's very entertaining. Hey, Pamela, let me have a little chat with you, right? See behind here, look. See over here. This is my studio, right? Right? Do you want to hear a song? Do you want to hear a song? And do you want to hear a voice? I do 14 voices in 7 different languages. Right now, sitting here, right now, I can do Bryan Adams, Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, Neil Diamond, Pavarotti, Andre Bocelli, Eric Clapton, Paul McCartney, live right now. Michael Bolton, live right now. Dawn, you're in the chat, but you've got no camera on. Poor old Dawn. She can't work it out. She's on the chat. Look, I can even show you. Look, this is what it looks like. Add to the left, add to the right. This is Dawn right now. But look, there she is. That's Dawn with no camera. Right? But we can't have a conversation with no audio and no camera. It won't be a very good interview. It'll fade out a little bit. Yes. She said yes. What would you like then? Phantom of the Opera is epic. I've done the Phantom. I've sung as the Phantom. Thank you, Piano Man. Very entertaining. I don't think Martyn would appreciate our favorite Predator quote. What is that? Oh, yeah. Get to the chopper. Yes. Well, what do you want? Dawn, I've got you on the show, but look, you are no camera and no microphone. So what you've got to do is whatever device you are using, it says, which camera do you wish to use? Just say yes, or whatever one it is. If you don't select a camera, you're just invisible and the conversation won't go very far. So I'm just going to end the call and then please try again. All right? Just try again. Call in again once you've turned on the camera. So Pamela, what would you like then? Sing us the Phantom of the Opera. Dire Straits, you're the best. You're the best. Hallelujah, you're best. Oh, sing my best? I don't know what's the best. What's the best? What's the best? I don't know. Does anyone know what the best is? I don't know. Shall I tell you what? Sing about pots. Shall we sing about pots? I tell you what we'll do. We've got 7 minutes to go. I'm going to do a special treat that I've never done on my investor show. Ever. Because it's copyright rules and it means I won't get any ad revenue from my show at all. All right? So if you want to give me a super chat, that's fine. I'm going to go to my piano when we ring the bell in 7 minutes, and I am going to do my best. Ed Spitzer says hallelujah. He says sing about pots. Martyn, what about Rick Ross, pots and pans? Splish splash. I was taking oh yeah, that's good. Right, we've gone green again. Told you we go green. No one listens to me. And Pamela says the best. All right. Well, we're waiting. We've got 5 minutes to go, Pamela, before the bell goes. And here we go. Virgin Galactic, we want to see 336. So while we're waiting, in a minute, when the bell goes, I'll go over here to the back of the studio and all the studio will turn into a concert hall. All right. You've never seen anything like it. But between now and then, here's a little taster. Right, you ready? Back in the day, the Spice Girls were my favorite. But now, it's you. I can understand that. David Bowie, shall we do it? On the bell. You got to super chat me, though. Dawn's phoning in. She's got it right. She's done it. Here we go. Dawn's here. Everybody in the chat right now. Are you ready? Add to the right, add to the left, turn on the name, unmute. Here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show all the way from somewhere in the world.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, I know you're doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, go crazy, go mad. She's done her hair, she's done her makeup on, she's put on her best dress. Ladies and gentlemen, live on the show, it's Dawn. Hello, Dawn.
Hello.
Dawn, you are the potteress. Is that right?
I am, and I've got my pajamas on.
Don't you worry about that. Dawn. Where are you calling in from around the world? Where are you?
I'm in the Highlands in Scotland, in a remote glen, off-grid.
I bloody love it.
Nowhere.
I love it. Hey, it's lovely to have you here. You are now the most famous potteress from Scotland in the world. And this is just the beginning.
In Scotland, I am. Yeah.
This is just the beginning, because we're going to keep going. I'm going to bring out a range of T-shirts with Buy Dawn's Pots on it. And they're all going to buy them. and I'm going to get really rich taking advantage of you. Bloody brilliant. Brilliant. Dawn?
I've just stopped laughing since you've done it. I've just not stopped laughing.
Well, that's good. That's good. If you laugh, you're happy. Everybody wins, right? At the end of the day, I go home and I go, Leah, did I do a good thing today? She says, yes, you made everybody have fun, laugh, joke. You made some money. You had a good day. And that's what life's all about. So Dawn, tell us all about it.
And I got Virgin Atlantic as well, so that's great.
You got what?
I got Virgin when it was low.
Did you? Are you a Virgin Galactic investor?
Yes.
Hey! Everybody! She's a Virgin
all because of you.
All because of me. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. So basically, when you make $1 million, you got to be a gold member. None of this bronze level stuff, $2 a month stuff. So how many, what price did you buy Virgin Galactic?
Oh, I can't remember. I'm not that advanced.
Bloody hell, Dawn, you got to know what's going on here. You're going to be in right trouble. If you don't know how much you pay.
Low.
When it was low?
I know it was low because of it's gone right up. So I'm still learning.
Hey, Dawn, listen, before you sell it, you need to know what you paid for it first. Don't go selling it for less than you paid for it. Otherwise,
I won't. I know.
Don't do that.
When I bring the chart up, I can see that. Yeah.
All right. When you bring the charts up, you can see it. You just can't. That's fair enough. I couldn't remember what I paid for it if I wasn't looking at it, to be honest with you, Dawn. So it don't really matter. So, Dawn, in between being an investor for Virgin Galactic, you now own a rocket company, Dawn. I bet you're the only person in Scotland who owns a rocket company. You tell them I own a rocket company, right? And I just spoke to the man who done the Virgin Galactic song, and I'm on his show selling pots. You tell him, right? So Dawn, what got you into selling pots or making pots?
I've just always done it. I did it from school.
Yeah.
And then I changed my job and I worked in the hospital in the labs. And then we moved up here and I thought, I can do pottery up here. I can make my own kiln. So that's what I did.
Brilliant. Well, now we need to sell some pots. You've got them on Etsy, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I'm on Etsy. Poo Chicken Croft. It is.
Right. Well, listen to me.
Poo Chicken.
Why did you make it such a complicated name? I can't read
Gaelic.
it.
It's the actual name of the forest that we're in. It's Gaelic.
Oh yeah. Well, it's very pretty. I like it, but now we need to get everybody talking about it, right? So hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We got 20 seconds before the bell goes. So when I get to 10 seconds, I want you to count me down so I can ring the bell, right? Right.
Yeah.
Start counting me down from 10 in go.
9, 8, 7.
A little bit faster.
6,
A little bit faster.
5, 4,
Faster.
3, 2, 1.
Listen here, Dawn. You've got to know how fast seconds go. That was 5, 4. I don't know where you come from, but that's
in my mind. I was doing what is it? Elephants in the middle.
Well, yeah. What's all that for?
They say, isn't it? They say go red elephant,
Dawn,
red elephant in the middle of each number.
Hey, Dawn, you're talking to the world now. Don't tell people.
I can't see the world. I can just see you.
Yeah,
so
but the world can see you, and you're telling them that you count using elephants. Don't say that again. Don't ever say that again, because if people are going to go, this woman, she sounds crazy. I don't know who's this woman.
I do get that a bit living in the middle end with no
everybody calls me crazy. Don't worry about it. The more crazy you are, the better.
Yeah, it is. We're the normal ones.
Yeah, do what you like. Do what you like, mate. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. Well, Dawn, thank you for phoning in.
Thank you so much for what you've done.
It's my pleasure.
I'll have to go to silver now. I'll have to go to silver.
Oh, at the very least.
I know.
Hey, Dawn, seriously, we're here to help everybody. You know, we got rich people, we got poor people, we got everybody on the show. It's just about a family. You don't have to be any member. You just enjoy the show. Obviously, I appreciate it, of course, but you do what's right for you. Dawn, we're going to have a lot of fun with you. You're going to call in again and tell us about your Virgin Galactic, right? You're going to tell us how much money you've made, when you sold it, and all the rest of it. And when me and you fly in the rocket, we're going to fly together, me and you.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to fly in the
My
rocket.
husband's just come in now. He's not going to believe this.
Oh, does he know you're talking to this strange man on the telly?
No, he's been out playing football.
Is it? Bring him on the camera. Where is it? Where's your husband?
Come here.
What's his name?
Paul, quick.
Yeah,
Paul.
quick.
His name's
Paul.
Paul.
Hello, Paul.
He's not here yet. Hold on, let me get him.
Yeah, don't worry. We got all the time in the world. Where's Paul? There he is. Hello, Paul.
Yes, hello.
How are you, mate?
Hey, not so bad.
You're talking to the world now.
Okay.
Great to have you here.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know what's going on. Let me tell you what's been going on.
Clue.
Hey, Dawn, keep out of this a minute. I'm talking to Paul. This is just me and Paul. Keep out of it. Right. Listen here, Paul.
Okay.
This is what's happening, right? So I got a YouTube channel. I'm on the TV, right? And we're all over the world. We've got people all over the world. And I was voted by Elton John as the world piano man. So I'm a singer, but I've got an investor channel. And Dawn tuned in one day and she became a bronze member. And then for some reason, we all decided to talk about Dawn's pots. So we got Dawn because she had one subscriber on her YouTube channel. And I thought, we can't have that. So we said, come on, everybody. And I think about 15 people did it in about the first minute. So we got we've 15,000% more subscribers. And now what we're going to do, we're going to get everyone to buy Dawn's pots.
Super.
So basically, Dawn took over the show. We were talking about investing and we spent the last half an hour promoting Dawn's pots. I don't know what, Dawn's got this sort of magnetic control of my show right now. So
Superb. Everyone should invest in. I invested in Dawn 39 years ago. And,
did you?
Back since.
How long you been married?
Obviously, I'm married, you know.
How long you been married?
29 years, sorry.
29 years. Let's hear it, everybody. Let's hear it for Dawn and Paul, married 29 years. Listen here, Paul. When you get your anniversary or a birthday, when's it your birthday? Who's got the next birthday coming up?
Me in March.
In March. I'm March as well. I'm March the 9th. You're a Pisces like me.
Oh.
All right. Well, either on your birthday in Paul in March or on your anniversary, call in just like this, and I will go over to the back of my studio over there, which is where I do all my songs. And I will do happy birthday for you or a special anniversary song. And you and the lovely Dawn could be dancing around the house there in Scotland, all romantic. How about that?
Lovely. That's great.
Brilliant.
Hey, I've got to go because I actually have a real job, and that's called running an investor channel on YouTube, not talking to you and your wife in Scotland, all right? I've got to get back to it. So anyway, Paul, thanks for being a good sport, mate, and calling into the show. Just before you go, because this video will live forever on YouTube, I want to zoom in, make you really big, and I want you and Dawn to say something to the world. Just, there we go. Just talk to your family and friends. Say something to the world.
All I can say is joy to the world and
Peace.
Peace to the world.
Peace.
Yeah,
Peace.
But before peace, have joy.
I love that. That's what this show's all about, Paul. We go live every day just to help people. We do fundraisers and music, and I'm here 10 hours a day. I just do it for the fun of it to help people out. Paul, Dawn, thank you for being good sports, for being on my show, and love to you both. I love Scotland. I'm from Cornwall. I'm a Celt. I've got a house in Cornwall.
Right.
My studio's here in
lovely.
Texas, and I've been all over Scotland. I've done gigs with my theatre show, the Piano Man Tour, all over Scotland. I love it, and thank you for being here on the show. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers, Martyn. Take care of yourself.
There you go. All right. So there you go. That was Dawn and Paul live on the camera. Make sure you become a silver member now, you cheapskate. I tell you what, I can tell you the truth now, right? Scottish people, they're tight. You watch. If she becomes a silver member, It'll be 1,000,000 to 1. I tell you what. I tell you what. I've never had a Scots person buy me a drink yet. They never buy you a drink. Never. I love Scotland. I love Scottish people. Dawn and Paul, thanks for being on the show. Make sure you become a silver member. Right. The bella's gone. Time to sing some songs. Is Pamela still here? Is Pamela sat through all of this rubbish? She's still here. She's still here. Pamela, are you still here? Right. Shall we do a couple of songs? Right. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it. Right. Virgin Glatch is going up. Let me read it. Space going 100 now. Dawn has invested. I love it. Yeah. Space to $100. Dawn is on the case. Dawn with her pots. Show some art of yours. Show some art of yours. You mean some of my music? Dawn, it's better you and her. There we go. DW. We say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. No, we don't. No, we don't. We just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dawn is not an example of how to count down from 10. She went 10, 9, and I went, Dawn, speed up. And she went, I'm doing elephants in between. What do you mean you're doing elephants? What do you mean you're doing elephants? 10, 9, 8. We all know how to count. No, not Dawn. She puts in elephants. Marriage is an investment. It is. 220. Says Allnet Giant. Allnet or Gent, sorry. Martyn Lucas Investor. It's 15,000 per dent, not 15. 1,500. Look, I don't know. I haven't done the maths on it. It's a lot. It's a lot, right? World peace. I love it. Pamela Rome, are you still here? Pamela is waiting for your performance. Here it comes. Here comes my performance. All right. Okay. Have we done? Lance Strength. Let's go to the studio. Pump out the smoke. I pumped it up. Here we go. Pump up the smoke. Smoke's on. Okay, here we go. Lance, is this you in Discord? I've been trying to confirm, is this you? We're now going to go to the back of the studio. Lance Strength, is this you? If it's you, I can upgrade you. Is this you? You've got to confirm yourself in YouTube. We can't have anyone taking advantage of our services. That sounded very Cornish, didn't it? Doesn't matter. Right, as soon as you've done that, we're going back to the studio. Right, the portfolio is just slightly red, doesn't matter. I'm waiting to buy a gold mine from Jeff. From Jeff Boots. Then I'll be up every day then. I'll never be down ever again. Elephants instead of Mississippis. No, forget the elephants. Forget the Mississippis. Don't do any of that. It's not about that. It's just learning to count, right? Forget all the childish pursuits. Just count like a grown-up. Right, Lance, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. If you don't say it's you, you've had your chips. I think it is, but I've got to be clear. It's the process we got to go through. All right? Okay, time's run out. We'll have to do it tomorrow now. Okay, you had your chips. Right, it's time for a performance. Now then, just so everybody knows, right? It's not about pots at all, right? Just so everybody knows, this part of the show, this is a investor channel. It's not a music channel. So what I'm going to do now is all going to get copyright flagged. This entire this entire part of my show. But I'm doing it. Why am I doing it? I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. All right? So if you want to make a request for a song, you got to do a super chat to compensate for all the money I'm going to lose on YouTube ads. All right? So if you want to request, martynlucas.com, all my songs are there. You ready? Right, here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. We're going back to the studio now. There's the smoke. There's a little red light. And if you want to call in and be behind me singing, you can. Let me put the chat on the screen. There's the chat so everyone can chat. If you want to do a request, you can do a request. Let me turn it around. Dawn, this is for you. In fact, it's for anybody. You ready? Let's turn it around. Turn that round. Turn that round. There you go. You ready? Turn this light off. What do you want to hear? Do I have any super chats? Do I have any requests? You ready? Here we go. Okay, here we go. What do you want to hear? Never been done on the Investor Channel before. Here we go. All right. Now, some of you think, oh, we sat in the dark. Don't worry about that. Everything will be fine in a second. Are you ready? The magic of the studio comes to life. There it is. There it is. The studio is back to life. So I need to get rid of that. Bring up that. Get rid of that. Bring up that. You ready? So, do we have any requests? If you do a super chat, I will do a song for you. What do we have? Phantom of the Opera might be too much. No, you can have Phantom of the Opera if you like. You got to do a super chat though, because I'll get completely copyrighted, and all this video will be down the toilet. But I'll do it for you gladly. If you do a super chat, I'm more than happy. All right. What does everybody want to hear? Any requests? The piano is ready. The studio is ready. What are we going to do? I know. I met a girl called Dawn. She had some pots from Scotland. She came on my show. She tried to sell her pots. I said no, it's pots and pans. She said no. She said no. She said no, it's pots and pans. I can't have. Hey Dawn, welcome to my show. She turned right up from Scotland, that's where she came from. She tried to sell the pots, but she couldn't count from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was about elephants. Elephants, elephants is how she counts. Elephants, elephants, elephants is how she counts. It's might be why she sells pots. It's why she sells pots. It's why she sells pots. I only wish she would go and sell it somewhere else. It's Dawn. She's married to Paul. And Paul says it's an investment being married to Dawn. Not very romantic, because she sells pots. She sells pots. Dawn from Scotland. She sells pots. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, Dawn. She sells pots. She sells pots. She sells pots. That's Dawn from Scotland. I don't know what this is all about. I got to do something right now. Got to do a proper song. Who's going to request? Does nobody want to request a proper song? So Pamela. I think it was Pamela. You can have Elton John. I've told you all the songs you can have. Anyone who tunes into this show right now could be thinking, wait, Is this an investment channel or am I in the wrong place? Probably. Dawn's ruined my show. I don't care anymore. See, I don't care. I'm waiting for a request. I'm waiting for someone to choose a song. You can have Elton John, Bryan Adams, Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, Andrea Bocelli, Pavarotti. You can have... Oh, here she is. Yeah, so much fun. Thank you. Dire Straits. Okay, got a request. Here's a request. You want the voice of Dire Straits? This is the voice of Mark Knopfler. Here is the song. Thank you very much. That took a long time. I thought it was never going to happen. Here we go. If you are watching this part of the show, make sure that you're watching it on a big screen 4K studio with surround sound, and you will get surround sound in 4K. Okay? Here's the voice of Mark Knopfler. These miscovered mountains are a home now for me. My home is the lowlands and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms. You'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Oh yeah. These fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've watched all your suffering and the battle rage high, and they did not hurt so bad. Ali Isles, who joined me in Cornwall on our very first live get-together for our first convention last year. Ali Isles, one of our founder members. How are you? He's been a member. He's got a gold badge. Look at that. So many different worlds. One of the gold badge members. So many different suns. How are you, Ali? And we have just one world. And we live in different ones.
you farewell, my friends. Every man has to die. It is written in the star alive. Every line on your palm. You're fool to make war on our brothers in arms. Alright.
There we go. That was especially for Ed Spitzer. Pamela's come back and she said, wow, so worth the wait. Absolutely love. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Well, I just had a request come in. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that because all my ad revenue will go today because of copyright material. So the super chats are supporting the channel today. Thank you very much indeed. Antonia Dela Cruz has said Michael Jackson. So you can use 14 voices, 7 different languages, 650 songs. Here is Michael Jackson. Do you want You Are Not Alone or Earth Song? I think we'll do Earth Song tonight. This is awesome. I love this. I've not done this for ages. Here's Michael Jackson and Earth Song. I'm going to do the voice now of Michael, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. Here we go. Cha cha cha. What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? What about killing fields? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said were yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we shed before? Did you ever stop to notice this crying up, this weeping shore? Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh. What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your only son? What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said were yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the children dead from war? Did you ever stop to notice this crying out, this weeping shore? Ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Now everybody, what I'd love you to do tonight is we'd like to send this message around the world. Click underneath the video, the share button. Every single person, share it to your friends. Let's get thousands of people in here to share this.
Now I don't know where we are. No, I drifted far. Ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. What about flowering fields? What about the trees? Heavens are falling down. I can't breathe. What about children dying? What have you done? What about flowering fields? Is there a time? Ooh, oh, oh, ah. Ooh, oh, oh, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, right. Ooh, oh, oh, no. Ow! What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about children dying? What have you done? What about you and me? What about everything? What about, yeah, oh, oh, what about everything? What have we done? Oh, what about flowering fields? What about children dying? What about you and me? What about everything? Ooh, yeah. Dawn, are you still here? Dawn just came in and gave me a £10 super chat. Gotta do a song for Dawn, a Scottish song. What about you and me? What about flowering fields? What about children dying? What about the rain? What about flowering fields? Said you're only son. There we go. Michael Jackson there. That was a request. Thank you ever so much. You gave me a super chat for that. Now, Dawn gave me a £10 super chat. It's number one. She's our number one gifter today. You can see she's number one in the live show. If you look down on the chat, you will see she's number one gifter today with £10. She's won the top spot, which means play it now request. Dawn, this is for you. We're going to go blue. We're in Scotland. And here is your song. Let's do it. When I wake up, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, well, you know I'm gonna be the man that comes along with you. If I get drunk, well, you know I'm gonna be the man that gets drunk next to you, yeah. If I have then you know I'm gonna be the man who's very nice to you. Good, I would walk 500 miles and I will walk 500 just to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to walk down at your door. Da-da-da-da. And I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. That comes in a minute. When the money comes in for the work I do, I pause every penny on to you. When I come home, where you go, I'm gonna be the man that comes home to you. If I grow, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who's growing old for you. Well, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 just to be a man who walks 1,000. Oh yeah! Well, you're gonna... I've lost my place. I'm gonna be the drum and come home to you. If I'm dreaming about the time I dream with you, gonna dream about the times when I'm with you. When I come home, and I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home for you. If I come home, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. Well, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 just to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to walk down at your door. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-dum da dum da dum da 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 da. Well, da 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 da. Da dum da dum da dum da 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 da. Da 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 da. Shalom da dum da dum da 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 da. Well, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500. Has to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to walk down at your door. Love it. Well, there we go. We didn't get any more requests come in, and we need to finish because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be an investment channel. But today we thought sod it. And that's what we did. We just said sod it. It's all to do with Dawn. It's Dawn's fault. And if you don't like it, go and write to Dawn. Go and send one of our pots back. Go and unsubscribe from our YouTube channel. But anyway, I'm going to finish up with this. See you back in the morning. Look out for Jefferson Boots' interview later on. That'll go out later. But right now, it's time for this. I'll say goodbye to you. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. 'Cause a vision softly creeping left its seas while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sounds of silence. In the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never shared. No one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools, you said you do not know, like a cancer grow. In the morning will I'll teach you, in my arms that I might reach you, and my words like silent raindrops fell into the wells, into the sounds of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the words of the prophet are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whisper in the sounds of silence. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me. The little cable cars fly halfway to the stars. The morning fog chills the air. I don't care. My love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I come home to you, San Francisco, the golden sun will shine for And the last song that Elvis Presley ever sung in the voice of Elvis. And now... No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Oh, my love, my darling, will hunger for your touch. Long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? God, speed your love. God, speed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea. To these open arms of the sea, oh yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for. Time and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? God, speed your love to me. Thank you very much. See you next time. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived this kind of home, I travel each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, due to mention, I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up, I spat it out, I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I found it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, no, not in a shy way. Oh no. Till next time, folks, good night. See you tomorrow morning. A very unusual show today. See you next time. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he is not to say the things he truly feels, and not I took the blows and did it my way. The record shows I took the blows